Tyler.
Oh, Selma.
It's
Selma, wonderful to meet you. Come in, come in. I am Selma Blair from Cruel Intentions, the Hellboy movies. Maybe he knows me from Legally Blonde. And I always have to say I'm the bitchy one, but I'm not in real life. And anyone who says they're not bitchy really is, so I need to stop saying that. Thank you so much for being here.
So happy to be here. Oh, I have so much coming in already that it's kind of a lot, so I'm excited to see what comes through today. Awesome.
Been wanting to do a reading for like 2 years. He's pretty busy. And friends that have done readings with him said that he was a really positive experience in their lives. And I would like to have a comforting experience as well.
Have you ever had a reading?
Never had a reading.
Perfect. So I'll make sure to really explain what exactly I'm seeing, hearing, and feeling, just to help you understand the process a little bit more.
I'm pretty private. I don't ever have cameras in my house. I don't go out on a limb and make myself vulnerable to strangers. It is a surprising thing to do, but I do feel pretty safe. I have some of my dearest friends here supporting me. They also are fans of Tyler's, and I would like to see if there is anyone that comes through. But, you know, if not, then whatever comes through is a blessing.
I'm so nervous for her. It's like making me like I always tell people that I can't dial direct. I kind of bring through whoever comes through naturally. So literally anyone can connect, but sometimes bringing objects does help. So we'll give it a try and we'll see what pops in. I'm sorry, what did you say your first name was?
My first name's Selma.
Selma, awesome, perfect. Thing is coming in there. I think I'm gonna hold on to that paper, I think.
This one?
Yeah, that works. If you don't mind, awesome. So I'll just hold that and we'll see what pops in naturally. Okay, wow, that's interesting.
Who's coming through?
I have this person coming through who's acknowledging that this feels like my life was taken prematurely in the way this comes across, and so that's a very strong, indication that comes in. There's a whole thing when I'm connecting with this person's energy where I can tell that in life they would have to some extent been preoccupied before they passed with their health or focused on their health, and then I feel like I pass away of something surprising. So it's coming in, but it would have been at kind of a weird age where it would be premature. This is coming in, this is good to keep in mind, it's referencing to an individual. I'm seeing my symbol for college.
If it is, that is insane.
Who this would be referring to is an individual who would be in college, would have but at the time. Just good to keep in mind, they are referencing to a Steven or a Steve connection. Oh my God. I don't know where that fits, but it came in.
It's his middle name.
Oh.
And he died in his dorm room at college. He had epilepsy his whole life and was definitely careful about it, but then he died suddenly the day before his birthday, and I still don't know how he died, but he was my love. He was the cutest boy in school, and I was devastated, just devastated as a young girl, and he was the first young person I knew who died. It just was surreal. Grandparents go, you expect it. It was so out of time. I was in love with him since I first saw him in first grade, and we both had a lazy eye. we both wore glasses, but he was the most beautiful boy in the world to me. And he was my first love, and I had told my friend, I will always love him no matter what, no matter when I'm grown up, no matter, and he just still stays with me kind of as the person I, first loved and thought I would love forever. And he was really special to me and to a lot of people, and I hope he's at peace now.
I can't believe that. Despite the fact that it's been so much time, time is not really the same on the other side as it is here. And so the impacts that we make in people's lives, that continues on forever.
He's still here.
Absolutely. I'm glad that he made that connection.
Me too. He was surreal. It was my person. And I'm glad to hear that he's still around, because he was such a pure part of my life.
Switching gears here, it's definitely a different energy than those individuals. There's something on your dad's side, though, that's kind of getting a little bit of a draw. So let me look. Okay. Don't know who this is, but we'll give it a shot. I have a man basically coming through who I can tell died of natural causes. This actually seems heart-related.
Yeah.
It's one of those situations they're bringing up where like response time would have made a difference when it came to like calling an ambulance or calling 911. This seems so fast.
She looks like she's gonna cry already.
But it's like, I'm thinking Dad's had a family, if I had to say. Do you know of anything on that side?
I mean, my dad did die suddenly of a heart attack.
Okay, but there is a reference to sister, but then like trauma. They are establishing concern over a living person, not a deceased one, but they're putting this around like sister figure. Do you have a sister?
I have 3.
Okay. It's putting one emphasis on one sister.
Yep.
And it has to do with like the grieving process, not being able to really have that closure.
There was one that was especially close to my dad. Katie, she was with him. You know, she was the first to arrive after he died, and she grieves him every second of every day. They were very close. So, you know, if he has anything to say to her or, you know, she loves him, she misses him.
Of course. You know, the way this comes through is it was really just that one sister that he seemed to put a lot of emphasis on and an appreciation for, and not wanting her to have to hold on to that, and instead not have that memory of her father's death burned into her mind, and instead focusing on his life and focusing on their relationship.
My father's name is Elliot. The bond that he had with my sister Katie was clear and real, and that was spoken of as a wonderful message to bring to my sister, and I think it'll mean a lot to her, even though she knows, you know, that he's with her.
Let's see how to word this. When it comes to sisters and siblings, he's having me emphasize an awareness of some degree of like needing to reconcile or needing to acknowledge something that didn't get resolved in life. It's like, it's a lot of separation. It's just this kind of understanding of like, I wish I could have gave the deserved closure in life. It's not really even about a death. It's like, I just don't really feel like I was received fully.
We were very estranged. I mean, we were estranged.
I gotcha.
And we were about to see each other. We had reconnected, and he was gonna meet my son, and so I bought a ticket home for Thanksgiving to see him, you know, but I used it for his funeral.
It's hard, especially with the timing of a passing and when it's so sudden. And
Yeah.
you know, I think when this comes through, it's just really about, if I would have still been able to be here, I would have, you know, had this moment, but I wasn't able to have it because of how quickly I passed. I'm so sorry you had to go through that, but dealing with this is definitely, I just think it's important to note that in coming through, he reflects very strongly on being able to kind of understand what he would have done differently as a dad, what he could have done better, but it comes across, you know, really as a sense of peace, and that's important. I think it's just it's more of an understanding now from where he's at of like, oh, I see the ripple effect that I didn't quite see in life.
Good.
That's comforting. So, it's a tough one. I'm seeing, you know, the Teletubbies, there's like Winky and Blinky and all of that. For some reason, I'm seeing like that symbology.
Yeah.
So let me see.
Oh my God.
Typically when they'll do that, it's symbolic. And so I'm seeing Winky in the way this is coming through.
Wink was my dog.
Oh, wow. Fascinating.
I knew Wink was gonna come. I knew it.
Do you have any objects for me to hold on to connected to it? I think I'll do that.
That's
Oh, awesome. Thank you. Perfect. They're showing me my symbol for buying time, but when that comes through, it usually is an indicator of acknowledging that when they pass, they're meant to pass. It's almost like a saying, like, I was on borrowed time, or like, it's that kind of a feeling.
Wink, it was sudden, but she did have, like the year before, she had like pancreatic shut down, and I thought she was gonna die, and then she just bounced back, and then one day I woke up and I was like, she's gonna go, but she looked fine, and then she died 2 days later. And I felt like she waited till I was pregnant, and she knew I'd take good care of myself if she died.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think it's the beautiful thing about pets is, you know, I think they oftentimes know when to enter our lives and when to leave it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Wink came on so strong.
Yeah. You gotta see what she looks like.
A little face.
She's Wink.
Okay.
She's missing her eye.
That is why.
Yeah. We were in love.
It's probably the strongest dog connection I've gotten out of 150 readings. It's a close connection.
Yeah.
Now, when I'm connecting to that energy, after the dog passed, they're putting an emphasis around like, what do we do with the body? Do we keep it? Do we cremate it? Like, what do we do? But there's an acknowledgement in the way this comes through of like being honored at a residence or being honored in a physical location. And for some reason, they're having me acknowledge this feeling connected to this animal of like, if we have a space that we go to like that we affiliate with where that animal would be, that we would still have in some capacity.
Should I say anything? Or?
Does that ring a bell to
Yeah.
you? Okay, where would that fit to what you would?
Wink died when I was living in my last house, and I buried her in the front yard. And then I had to move, and I had to leave her. But we honor her. We have an altar, and you know, I talked to her there and light a candle. But her remains are still there. And she was pretty much my soul dog. I just want her to know I loved her. She was great.
Of course, absolutely. And the love that animals can give us is sometimes just as strong, if not stronger than some people. And they come through with that love just as much. And so the feeling with this is this love mug acknowledges being at peace, clearly. And so as long as you have that place where you can honor her, that's important. And there seems to be that understanding that you do that. And so this is still an active part of your life.
I'm happy that Wink knows I visited her.
Of course.
That's enough.
Absolutely. So I know the name Selma, so I know Selma Hayek and Selma Blair.
Selma Blair, yeah.
Selma Blair.
I wish I was Selma Hayek, then that means I'd be really hot. I think,
yes,
yeah,
I
Selma
just know
Blair.
the name. I did recognize your face, but wonderful to meet you.
Tyler, I mean, what a diamond. Like, really, what a diamond. I don't know what else to say. Just, I'm glad there's people like him around for his kindness and his compassion and his grace and dignity and for his talent. You know, I mean, he seems like a really genuinely good person. It was an honor to have sat with him. You know, it was complicated, like a lot of things that I had questions about. So it came through that way, but at the same time, it's a really, you know, I instantly cry when I think of my dog because she was the purest connection I had. So it was really nice to know that she knows we come around. And it sounds so silly because it's a dog, but you know, it's a very uncomplicated love, so.
I knew Wink was coming. I knew it. I knew.
I mean, it's so fascinating.
Yeah.
All the dad stuff with Katie.
Yeah.
So clear, huh?
You feel like she's gonna be really happy.
I think that is, if anything, this is a huge comfort to my sister, Katie, because they meant everything to each other.
So I'm here at a lounge in the middle of Hollywood, about ready to go and do a reading, and I don't really have much coming through for the client. I'm just kind of overwhelmed with all of this. Hello, how are you?
Hi. Oh my gosh, great to meet you. I'm Kristen.
Hi, Kristen.
I'm Stassi.
I'm Kristen Doty.
And I'm Stassi Schroeder. And Tyler might recognize us from a little show on Bravo called Vanderpump Rules. She used to be like really crazy, but she's totally calmed down. I mean, she still has like her moments, like when she's drunk at 4 a.m, but
And feisty and a little erratic.
well, yeah,
In a positive way.
most of the time. I feel like people do spells here.
I love it. I know. It looks
I
like
mean,
we're gonna like whip out the
it's-
Ouija board now.
We heard about Tyler because we're obsessed with E and watched the show.
Yeah, I've been watching Tyler since like episode 1. We just want like the buffet. We want to know everything. Little bits of everything.
Are you both interested in medium readings, or
Yes.
cool? And at this point, I think I'll just hold on to any objects. Thanks. Awesome. Perfect. Great. Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry. Okay. Immediately I have to highlight. I'm seeing a Christmas present, which to me always references to a gift. I'm holding on to this, but I'm viewing this as a gift.
That my grandpa.
Oh no way! Oh well, good.
And that was a gift
He gave that to my grandma
Right.
for her birthday. I don't know, 60th or 60th birthday, and she gave it to me. They gave it to me.
Right. Oh, I
As a
love
gift.
that. Nice.
Yeah.
Makes total sense. What was his first name?
John.
John. He also he was not the only John, and I just need to specify. There's 2, and he's having me acknowledge this other John that I'm needing to bring up.
Yeah, there's a junior. Yeah.
I have to acknowledge John, and then I feel like I have to reference to the 2 brothers. So would John have a brother?
Yes.
Okay. Mention them. Do you know if anyone had any connections to anything farming or agricultural?
Oh my God, that's so weird.
Because I'm seeing like an orchards weirdly. It's coming through.
Yeah, my grandfather owned a garden center for like, I don't know, 40 years. My Uncle John runs it.
Awesome. That's what I was getting at. So the reason why I needed to bring that up is because I had to highlight John, and I got the thumbs up with this, and basically a thank you for continuing this.
It just blew, I don't even, that just blew my mind.
He's coming through, and he's having me talk about his health. There's also a feeling, though, of like pretty rapid progression. He's acknowledging the last 2 months of his life. I feel like this kind of goes pretty quick. And the feeling that comes through from this individual is actually that they were holding on from passing because they didn't want the timing of their death to kind of soil, a time that people should normally be happy. Feeling is, I don't want to die on Christmas. I don't want to die on New Year's. Does that make sense on your end?
Yeah, he had brain cancer.
Right.
For like 3 years, I believe.
Right.
But it was like kind of fine for a while,
Sure.
and then just kind of took a turn, and he made it through that Christmas, then he died. And it was just very like,
Tragic.
yeah. I have a really hard time being around people who are sick.
Sure.
And he has a hard time being around people who like to cry when he was sick.
Right.
And so I would go, but then could never be in the room, and it made me feel really.
Sure. Now, I want you to know, he was waiting when he passed for people to leave. And I know that this is random in the way this comes across, but he was waiting for people to go. And sometimes people wait for people to come. He was waiting for people to leave. Didn't matter to him to have a whole everybody around him in this moment. He feels like he lived every single day telling people how he felt about them from his perspective. He feels like we don't need this goodbye because you know what terms I'm on. So please know that. It's a lot of emotion.
I don't live where my family lives. I wasn't there like taking care of him. I felt really guilty that I wasn't around, or that I didn't come home more often, or that I wasn't there when it actually happened. And it's just like a really burden to feel. It was just seriously just such a weight that I don't have to like wonder and think or feel sad that I wasn't there when he left. That's the way he wanted it. What Grandpa says goes. So, but I needed this, and I needed to hear that from Tyler. So it's like, thank you.
Do you know who went to France? I don't know what this is. I'm seeing the Eiffel Tower. This is clearly, I'm seeing a France trip. The feeling that comes through is someone within family would have gone, and it's a female, would have gone on a trip to France, but it's like the only family member in the entire family that would have ever gone to this place. And I would check and see if someone like just had gone to a France trip, was going to go on this trip, and then gets news that somebody passes.
I have something in my head, but I wanted to ask my mom.
Oh.
Like, am I allowed to like text her?
Oh yeah, you can text your mom.
I can?
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, this is your time. Go for it. We'll check. Let's see. I think I would check and see if she had gone to Paris or if there had been a discussion about going to Paris, and then.
I know. My mom moved to London like the second day she got there.
Okay.
That's when she found out her dad had died.
Okay, because I'm very clearly seeing a plane going on a trip to France.
Oh my God. I'm shaking. I'm gonna throw up. She goes, I was in London one night, then Dad died. I flew home for service, went back, and I was lucky enough to take a 3-day trip to Paris while I was there.
Wow. Wow. Yeah. And what was his first name?
Daryl.
Daryl.
I knew my mom decided to move to London for 6 months, and the second day that she was there, she found out that her father had died, so she went back home and then came back out to London, and I didn't know that she right away went to Paris for 3 days. I had no idea.
Unbelievable.
That is so crazy.
Do you know of the situation where a woman goes like years and years without the male counterpart? It looks like man dies, and then we go through about a decade
I'm gonna
after.
throw up. Oh my God.
And she lives after this, after that. So does that make sense for you?
Yes.
I never know how a client's going to respond or validate. And sometimes I get really interesting reactions. Whether it's Snooki screaming, stop, or those two telling me that they're gonna throw up on me, I view it as a good sign. That was like your grandfather. Who was that?
Yes, my grandmama.
Awesome.
My mom's mom, yeah. Grandmother Patty, and Daryl, my mom's dad. And he passed away before she did. But like when he did, she was just like a complete different person.
She's really connected to your mother. And this is interesting in the way this comes through because I don't think that she ever really knew how to process her own emotions. And there's an apology for this because they ultimately either got misdirected or not expressed at all.
Yeah.
The reality is she knows from her perspective that certain things weren't warranted. She doesn't feel she was fair with your mom. And she's apologetic to your mom and saying, I'm sorry I wasn't fair, but I could have never seen that in life. The feelings like could have never acknowledged it. Your grandmother, though she's lovely, comes across and there's a feeling of almost like, I'm the victim. I'm the one being victimized. This is being done to me.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
It makes complete sense.
Awesome.
Absolute sense.
Great.
Yes. It is so crazy that Tyler was able to get all of the relationships and dynamics in my family correct. He is not making this up. Like, he is dead on.
Thank you. Let me figure out what this is. Thank you. Okay. This is a message I want to kind of deliver, and it's something they do frequently say, but it comes through extra in this case. She does not want her death to be how we remember her when it comes to like her life. And just recently there was a conversation that was had. People were basically like, look, let's focus on her life. And I need to emphasize this because she's coming through a lot. She's having me talk about her passing and the circumstances that she went. She doesn't feel like when she went, she had full closure with the people around her. It's almost like I want there to be a release of any anger, any frustration, any resentment, any family tension, any family conflict. She wasn't able to have closure or really convey her feelings to the full extent. And the feeling is basically, I die without being able to have a resolve.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
The most amount of sense. I mean, do you want me to? I
Sure.
don't know whether.
At this point, you can. Yeah.
No, we don't know how she died. My grandmother Patty, my mom, they had been like estranged for a little while. They were super close, but super up and down.
Right.
And my mom got a weird feeling at a party and made my dad take her home and just like felt uneasy for a while. And then she had made my dad go over to her house a couple days later to check on her, and she was dead. And so she had been there for a few days, and no one knows if she committed suicide or if she accidentally killed herself because she was on medication for things. And so she would take a pill, go to sleep, and then maybe she woke up, forgot she took it, or did she, like, we don't know. And that's like haunted my mom, and like we talk about it like all the time.
Sure. Let me see what we got. Ooh. Okay. There are no real feelings of I killed myself here. There's no real feelings of I committed suicide. People have said that they would have left a note, and the feeling that comes through from her end is basically like, I don't feel like I'm in the mindset when this happens to kill myself. That's not my my mindset. That's not what I'm intending to do. She, from her end, has released this. She wants you to know she didn't kill herself.
Okay. That's super intense.
It's a lot, I'm sure.
The fact that you've just been telling me that it was not her choice, it was not suicide. My mom's had to live with that for the last 23 years. Like that, I could not imagine like how that weighs on somebody's head.
Absolutely.
And the fact that I can tell her that, it's really cool.
So glad.
It's like a freaking 48 hours episode. Like to like have like a death be solved, that's like a big deal. Like it's a really big deal. Yeah. It's not just someone coming in being like, I'm very proud of you. Like, no, like the death was not my choice. It was not my fault. I didn't want for that to happen. Like that's insane. Since she's died, all of the focus has been on her death, and now we can talk about her in a more uplifting way. That it's priceless. It's life-changing.
Thank you guys.
No, thank you. Like, you don't realize like the peace you're gonna give to like my mom.
Oh my God, I know.
Like that's gonna change her life. My mom and my grandmother both took each other for granted. I never want to pass on or have my mom pass on and have those unanswered questions or regret how I was with her. And like I'm very thankful for Tyler for that. This has been really cool.
I'm so glad.
Now let's go get a glass of wine.
Mind blown.
I know. I feel like I can't
Mind
put
blown.
like I can't string sentences together right now. That was so intense.
This is Calabasas,
Calabasas.
and this is the same place we pulled into last time when we read the Kardashians.
That's right. I also live in Calabasas.
Justin Bieber, your twin.
I wish.
We do get quite a few comments about looking like him.
From
Young
middle-aged to elderly
Oh.
women who are
A
blinded
warped
to
vision,
Yes.
blind or deaf.
Spectacles.
Do you have any idea who it is at all?
Maybe a Kardashian.
Maybe a
Let's see.
Kardashian.
As we started getting close to the location, this was looking awfully familiar. Oh,
Hi guys! Oh my God!
I am Khloe Kardashian, and I'm on Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
This is Kylie. She's literally your biggest fan.
Yeah, I really am.
good to see you. Oh, it's gonna be
thank you for
incredible.
coming.
When the door opened, I just saw Khloe, and then I looked over and I saw Kylie standing there, and I was not expecting to see her. So good to see you.
I'm gonna
Oh my
watch.
gosh. Awesome.
I'm here for support.
Perfect. All right.
I've actually met Tyler a few times. I had him come out to my home to give my home an energy reading. And then I also met him again when he gave my mother a reading. He knew things about my mom that are not something that you could just Google. It were things before the internet was around, and I think it's an honor to have a reading from him.
Kylie's gonna sit there.
Perfect.
And we're
Awesome.
gonna go over here.
All right. I'll
Bye,
see you.
Kylie.
Bye.
I do think it is important to have somebody else watching an experience like this. So I'm really happy that Kylie came.
This is like a serious contraption.
The way that I typically work is I'll hold onto an object. Did you bring any objects today at all?
I did. I have an object.
Cool, great.
Yeah.
And maybe
Yeah.
hold on to it and we'll go from there. Perfect.
That's
Oh
my,
my God.
that's my
Yes.
little object.
That's so sweet.
I brought a stuffed animal toy monkey that was my father's since he's been a child. And when Tyler was reading my mom, he kept gathering, someone has a monkey. I don't know, I keep seeing a monkey. And I was in the other room like, oh my God, I have the monkey. Like, my mom didn't even remember the monkey's name.
Okay, so I'll scribble, I'll just kind of communicate everything that's coming through and then we'll kind of backtrack and I'll ask you what makes sense.
Okay.
So let's see, okay. There's a feeling that comes across, and it is in reference to Dad's passing. There's a feeling of not having full closure of like being actually to be there in the moment of passing. There's a feeling of like, I don't want you to be here when I'm actually passing away. It's like, I for your sake, I want you to just not have that in your memory.
It's interesting because he passed when they weren't there, I think.
And there's a feeling when this comes through that he actually would have timed his passing. The feeling is that he was holding on and he was waiting.
Right.
And that would have been done with purpose and with intention.
Yeah. His parents didn't know he was dying.
Right.
He just kept it a secret, so he wanted them to come and see him.
Right.
And then he wanted to say goodbye to them and like say goodbye to all of us. And then after everyone left, he ended up like passing away.
And that was his way of having closure. So please know that.
Aww. This was my dad's stuffed animal since he's been a baby.
Right.
And he always kept it in his closet and just always had it.
Right.
And when he was dying, we had a hospice at our home, and he kept asking for the monkey. The monkey's name is Jocko. And it was in his bed like when he passed away. It's something I've had since he's passed away, and I've kept it with me at every house that I've had or whatnot. So it's, you know, like really sentimental to me. So it's a beautiful thing to have Tyler be able to channel that for me.
So I want to mention this. I'm talking about your dad. There is a funny joke, a situation where a bird slams into a window and just, and it's like a whole thing of like the bird keeps slamming into the window. What is it with windows? When I talk to you and your mom, windows keep coming through.
I know, right?
Randomly, there's a situation where a bird slams against a window and it's like a funny, like, okay, not that it's funny, but it keeps happening over and over and over again.
I know exactly what that is. That's so funny. He had an office at our old house, and it was like covered in windows, and A woodpecker would always shatter the window, and it would happen like at least once a month. It would be constant, like my dad would get the window fixed and it would happen again, the same window pane. They wouldn't move to a different window. It was just a weird thing, but it happened time and time again. And it's interesting that that was something that he picked up on.
He's putting a really strong emphasis on a symbol that I see of being equal. And there's an acknowledgement with each sibling, there's an acknowledgement of an equal amount of love. But when it comes to family and responsibility, he views a lot of the responsibility that exists as being put on you more than others. He sees himself as being very similar to you because your dad was very motivated and a hard worker no matter what, and you're very much the same way. It's not to say that other family members aren't hard workers, because clearly they are. But he's coming through and basically acknowledging that you've had to take on or compensate some responsibilities that your sisters might or should have maybe done. And you've been left with having to do them. And when he comes through, there's a feeling of complete pride because he sees himself in you, in your ability to do that. To toggle, to navigate, to juggle all of these different things. And I just want you to know your dad sees himself in you more than anyone.
Oh, thank you. Kind of in the midst of chaos, for some reason I thrive and I tend to do a lot better in my life. I don't know why I'm like that, and I guess my dad was the same way, like looking back, like in hindsight. To hear that my dad acknowledges that I take on more of a load, that means a lot to me, and how he thinks that him and I are very similar in that way.
I think I'm gonna talk to you about your personal life if you're interested in that. Okay, let me see, I've got this, and this. Okay, this just came through really strongly, skin. I'm saying skin, I'm referencing to what looks like melanoma. I'm getting a reference to 3 separate situations that I view as being like problemed areas. You have a susceptibility on your back and there's a susceptibility on your leg, and I need you to keep both in mind. This is huge.
I've had melanoma on my back.
Really? Okay.
But never on my leg, so where else?
And then there's one in a, God, I wrote this. One in a little bit more of a private area.
Okay.
All right?
Got it.
We're good.
Got it.
All right, so, yep, so, oh geez. Did not think this was how I was gonna start my Tuesday, but.
I am susceptible to skin cancer. I've had it twice before, but everything's fine, and I get checked every 3 months. I actually thrive off information so I can do something about it.
Do you have any questions about your current love life situation?
I don't know, not specifically.
No problem. Just wanted to
But let's talk about it, because that came to you for a reason. So what do you want to talk about?
Yeah. I want to handle this totally sensitively and with what you're comfortable with. So when it comes to your previous situation, I feel like I do want to go there. And I just really want to emphasize the acknowledgement is basically a feeling of it's just important that he doesn't isolate himself.
Yeah.
As I think he may have a tendency to do.
Yeah.
And that's something that, we can only control so much of. You can't control someone else's actions.
Right.
It is not your responsibility.
Right.
So I just hope he stays in the state.
Okay.
You would need to stay in California.
Okay. I try to keep him at a distance.
Sure.
Yeah, it's just a toxic relationship for me, just even being friends.
Sure.
But I want to make sure he's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Never hurts to have support.
Yeah.
Thank you. Whoa, okay, this is interesting. There's a man with an M name that I don't care for, and it's not like a traditional name, like Michael. There's going to be a man with an odd M name, so if it's like Marco or Marcos, this person is going to be romantically interested.
Okay.
And let's just say no.
Okay.
So sorry Marcos or whoever you are, but whoever this is, just remember, that's a big red X.
Notice someone with an M.
Okay, perfect.
Well, I'm not going to date anyone that starts with the letter M. He did not like that. I don't even know what the hell that would be, but good. So you keep saying my next boyfriend or whatever. Do you not see anything about my current boyfriend?
Let me look, because we might be fine there. I mean, like, I think in the way this kind of comes across, I always tell people I'll see an area and I'll see when a part of our lives are going to kind of reach a peak. So whether we're in something currently or in 2 years, we're going to kind of reach this point. I generally kind of view what is a good opportunity based on what's peaking.
Right.
And for you, I really am feeling like love life is not the area right now that is reaching its peak. Career is really that area. So one of the challenges that's coming through is a referral of ultimately being distance, but in a physical sense. What comes through is literally, I'm seeing a clock in the way that this pops in, and I'm seeing this, and it's symbolic for basically saying that a schedule or two people's schedules would not be ideal for kind of a cohesive relationship. If we have two individuals who are both very driven, doing their own things, the feeling is we want to ensure that we have enough time for a relationship to be able to have that. And that can be a challenge if two people are motivated and are not necessarily always together physically with where they're going. So that can definitely be the case. I would say for the current situation, so long as we can make sure distance does not end up being an issue, we're fine. Where does he live at the moment?
Where?
Yes.
In Cleveland.
I see a lot of travel for this individual, like to an excessive extent that I'm kind of almost like, oh, I don't know if that would even be reasonable for them to like do this much. So just remember that I'm saying that because there will be some opportunities.
Yes, his job is to travel like every other few days.
I'm just like going everywhere and it's like, what does he do for work?
He is a basketball player.
Nice. Yeah, as long as we're good with all that travel, I'm honestly not saying anything that I'm immediately concerned about.
Okay.
So that looks good.
Can Kylie come and maybe she could?
Absolutely, yeah, let's do it.
Kylie, do you want to come here with me?
I'm coming.
Awesome.
I wrote down so many notes.
Oh,
You
good.
have like 7 pages
Awesome.
of notes, so you're gonna be so good.
Yes, queen.
Well, I didn't know you had a little skin cancer on your.
I don't know if it's my vag. I think it's my breast. Because I've had a biopsy on my breast and it was skin cancer, but not on my vag.
Not on the
Well,
wow.
I didn't know that.
Tyler's like, what? Do you have any? What did you write down?
Yeah.
You came for your own reading.
Yeah,
That's really
I
why
didn't
you
come
came.
for you.
She was like,
just wanted to
when is
get
it my
in.
turn?
Okay, let me think about that. Good to keep in mind, you are gonna deal with vertigo, like feeling dizzy. Do you get vertigo? Like a feeling of like dizzy, like I feel like I can't.
Time.
Okay. Do you have any questions?
What about love life?
Love life? Oh,
Just really quick. I'm sorry.
I think really in yeah. Let me look. Okay. Sorry. Look,
You said yeah.
Okay. There's a situation with someone tries to get with one sister. Okay. Someone tries to get with one sister and then tries to get with the other. What is happening? Oh my God. Does that make any sense? Oh, like,
Actually, kind of.
You do.
Yeah.
You do.
I kind of do.
You do. What about that situation?
I don't like that situation. That person, I'm not.
We'll discuss.
I think we're on the same page.
Yeah.
Okay.
As long as it makes sense to you. I'm blushing. But yes, it's all that matters. That's good. Also good to keep in mind. Basically, there's a situation with an individual from the past that we've been romantically involved with, and I basically see this individual kind of going in and out. And to me, that generally indicates that this person's kind of in our lives, and then kind of out of our lives, and then kind of in our lives, and kind of out of our lives. The feeling is basically that we want to really set healthy boundaries and say, no, you can't kind of dip your toes in and leave when you want, and can't really commit in the way this comes across. It's like, I still want to be part of your life, but I can't commit to the things that you really want me to do. It's like a really...
I know what you're talking about.
And it's still, and what's weird though is like right now it would be platonic. It's not a romantic thing right now. It would have been, but the feeling is like, it's still not a healthy reminder to have instability in that dynamic. So the feeling is like really set the terms with this individual.
I think that's from like my childhood.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
You're almost met the whole family.
I know, basically I have. There's just Kendall left is the only one, so.
I'm very grateful for all the information that I got and received, so thank you for that.
For sure.
Yeah. I mean, this is a great experience. Just the gift that he's given is like beautiful, and I think it helps people move on and actually evolve and become better people from stuff like this. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I'll see you soon. If you need anything, I'm always here.
Oh,
Have a good one.
Bye.
Oh, Khloe, that was so crazy. I had no idea that Kylie was gonna sit in on the reading. That was so intense.
There were so many things that he said that there was no way that you could find on the internet.
In your eyes, I see heaven.
I was 19 when my dad died, and Tyler really picked up on like the accuracy of everybody's grieving process. And it feels good to hear that my dad is proud. Of course, that's like a beautiful thing to hear. I didn't think I need validation, but it's just so cool to know, I think, how accurate Tyler is.
I could not believe what I couldn't see.
I'm feeling really overwhelmed at the moment. I have a lot coming through. I've had a bit of a weird vibe all day today, so curious to see who comes through and who I'm reading. Hello.
Welcome.
Whoa, hi.
Welcome.
I'm Tyler. How are you?
Tyler, I'm Rob Dyrdek. Welcome to the Fantasy
Great
Factory.
to meet you. My gosh, this
Come
is
on in.
incredible.
My name is Rob Dyrdek. I'm a professional skateboarder entrepreneur with multiple television shows on MTV.
So I built a basic skate park for my office.
Oh my gosh, what a fun place to do a reading. I've never done anything even like it. Walking up, I was expecting an actor or maybe a singer, but as soon as I walked in here, I saw exactly what he did.
Boom, here we go.
Wow. However, I had absolutely no idea who he was when he answered. Wow, well, thank you so much for having me. This is amazing. So I can do two separate types of readings. We can do more your personal life, or we can crack a shot at the medium aspect, if you'd like.
Yeah, no, to me, it's like do whatever's strongest to you, right? I don't have any expectations. I feel like I'm pretty medium proof.
Cool.
Yeah.
No worries. Okay, let me check. It's all good. This guy might be a little skeptical. I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna navigate this one, but I can tell that I'm not getting the most open vibe. So let's see what we can do. Okay, so, sorry, we got that.
So in the other room watching currently is my wife. You know, for me, I think it's really interesting to see where she connects in the reading.
What did you say your first name was again? It was...
Robert?
Robert, okay.
He has no idea.
Or to your knowledge, are you the only Robert in your family, or is there another one?
My grandfather's name is Robert.
Okay. The connection here is I feel like I have to bring up two Roberts, not just one. Do you know much about your grandfather's passing?
A little bit.
Okay. As he's coming through, he's not making a big deal about his passing. As he actually transitioned, there's also an emphasis specifically on lungs and breathing. So I don't know if you're aware of that, but that's what's coming through with this is I'm like, and I try and inhale and trying to exhale. To do that mechanism is so stressful to me, to fully kind of do the inhaling and the exhaling. He does acknowledge that he feels like he went peacefully, so please know that for him, it was in some aspect a relief.
So he smoked his entire life, and then he eventually, it was so bad that then he was on a respirator. But his lungs healed up enough in those last 6 months where he could live without the respirator.
Okay.
And then died in his sleep.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
He hit a couple of crazy references connected to my grandfather, the multiple Roberts, and then ultimately nailing that it was lungs and breathing. You know, it was pretty remarkable.
Okay, kind of got thrown in a different direction. So this is something, complete side note, it's actually career related. There's an emphasis on shoes. Now, obviously, they're shoes, clearly, but there's an additional emphasis being put on shoes. You may ultimately have additional opportunities that, for whatever reason, would focus heavily on shoes in a different way than has already been done.
Yeah, that's remarkable. And like, I don't believe legally I could even discuss why that's even viable to me, to be honest with you. But that is pretty significant.
Okay. Yeah. So is that something, it's significant in the sense that it's something
It's very on target.
On target, okay. That's all I care about, no worry.
But it's unusual because today is actually a very significant day in the process of determining that too, which is pretty interesting. He hit a couple of crazy business things. For someone to have zero awareness of any of these things and be able to scratch them out on some notebook paper is pretty remarkable.
Really quickly, medically, are you comfortable hearing anything health-wise?
Sure.
Okay. You have a susceptibility to a sinus issue, so this is good to keep in mind. This is something that's actually going to manifest sporadically. Like, I'm certain this is going to be an issue you deal with, so really take it seriously with this one. But it is a susceptibility that you have that is for sure sinus-related, so that's good to keep in mind.
I guess what I actually have is a breathing issue, right? So not even a couple weeks ago, I'm like, it is just the way that I breathe is off. And by having a deviated septum from breaking my nose when I was young.
Okay, I can do it.
So in a couple of weeks, I'm just straightening the inside of my nose so that I can breathe properly.
Oh, cool.
Like, he just went to a doctor for it, like, a week ago. And so in, like, next month, he has, like, the appointment to actually do it.
That's definitely something that I see getting resolved, so just kind of keep that in mind as that's a good thing to get fixed.
What about family and future?
Family? Okay, we can do that, for sure. Okay, so I do want to talk to you about kids.
Yeah.
This is interesting, and it's a really good thing. Ultimately, I see you being a father for a little boy. I can guarantee you that you will be like a father figure for a little boy in your lifetime. I can absolutely guarantee you it. Of anything that I've said, that I know for a fact. Primarily, I'm only really referencing to one boy at the moment. Doesn't mean that there won't be more, but that's really kind of what's popping in strongly.
We're so convinced that we're having a girl.
How many kids would you like to have? What's the goal?
5 or 6.
Cool, nice. I like that.
That's what I wanted at first. He was like, yeah, 1 or 2. And I was like, I need like 6 or 7.
I really, truthfully see plenty of opportunities in the event that you choose.
I'm very focused in the future of building an incredible family, and I think kind of connecting it all the way to having a boy, you know? Look forward to seeing that become a reality. So I think there was an essence of family there. It was really cool.
Thank you so much for the opportunity.
It,
I appreciate it. It's been amazing.
Yeah, I'll let you know about that thing I can't talk about on camera.
Exactly, yeah. I love it.
Like me and my wife, you know what I mean? We're really convinced we're having a girl.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Come on up here, let me try to see you. Okay. All right, what do we got here?
Hello. How are you?
I'm Brianna.
Great to meet
Nice to meet you. Working on it. There's nothing in there yet.
And it's gonna be a boy first, I'm sorry.
You never know.
I'm sorry, you heard it here first. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I love a boy.
Oh, boy, it'd be great.
I just want a healthy baby. I don't care if it's a boy or a girl.
Oh, so great to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Oh my gosh, this has been so fun, so amazing.
I went in with an open mind. I didn't have major expectations because I'm a tough read, but I thought really that he hit on a lot of different subjects. As a whole, it was really an amazing experience. It kind of validates the idea that there's a lot more to the way life in the universe works than we fully understand.
Hello.
Hi, honey. How are you?
Oh, great to meet you. Oh my gosh.
I'm so excited to meet you.
Me too. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course, come on in. I'm Monica Potter. I was on the show Parenthood for 6 seasons. I've also done movies like Con Air, Along Came a Spider, Head Over Heels, and my favorite, Patch Adams. I have you set up over here.
Great. So when the door opened, I actually didn't initially recognize Monica. She was beautiful and had the sweetest, most sincere energy of any client I honestly think I've ever had.
I heard your mom's name is Teresa.
Yes.
So I have my St. Teresa out.
Oh, how fun.
I put that out last night.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I am nervous. I don't know why. My hands are sweating. I'm a pretty spiritual person, but you know, I don't really see psychics ever, but I'm just open.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for coming out.
Yeah. So the general idea of what I do is I actually work as a medium and as a clairvoyant. So I see information. And my goal in a reading is basically just to give you whatever you're looking for without knowing anything about you. So that's kind of how it works.
That sounds good.
And so I see that you have some objects.
I do.
Yeah, this is great. Well, usually I work through psychometry where I actually kind of read the object. And that's how that works.
Okay.
So would you mind if I hold on to one?
You can. But you never had a fishing lure. So there's one.
Great.
And then I have,
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah. Great. So, all right, I'm gonna try to bring through what I can bring through. The way that I kind of work is I just scribble. I have a pen and a paper here, and I just kind of scribble. It's just how I get info. But I'm just gonna kind of get quiet for a moment, and we'll see what pops in. Okay. A lot going on mentally here. Let's see.
join the club.
I'm gonna have to figure out where I'm going first. There's a lot of energy popping in. So as I'm connecting, I'm getting all these really random pieces of information that I have to make fit. It's almost like a puzzle, and I have no idea where the pieces fit. I don't know why these details are coming through. It's the funniest thing. It's just because you're so open and picking up on tons of details. Well, two things. So there's reference to a couple of things. One, someone had a very bad experience with a dog. Someone might have been traumatized by dogs because it's like a dog attack or a dog thing where I feel like I'm terrified of dogs.
Bridget. That's my sister.
Okay, so we have that one. So weirdly, do you know if anyone has any military connections within family?
My dad was in the Coast Guard.
Okay, that would fit for me. So a couple different things are popping in. Oh, weird. Now, do you know who died of the heart-related issue? It would have been specifically, potentially like a valve-related problem. The way that this person's acknowledging is basically saying that, like, I know I have this problem, and then I feel like I pass of it. I don't feel like my electrical activity in my heart is functioning to the fullest extent. Almost looks like I'm having heart palpitations. Do you know where that would fit? Because I was even coming through on the way here.
That's my dad.
I'm sorry. The thing is he's acknowledging he was stubborn, and he's also talking about the fact that he was afraid. He's expressing an apology for his passing. It's not his fault that he died, but he's saying multiple people were very proactive in being like, you really should see a doctor, you should get a checkup, you know, go get this done.
We all went, all four of us, with my mother and separately, and told his doctor said he's a walking time bomb.
Right. Okay.
He knew he had the problem.
Right.
And he wouldn't get it fixed. And he wouldn't get the angioplasty because he was afraid.
Right.
And he was stubborn.
Yeah.
So you nailed it. And, you know, he was my best friend.
Yeah.
I lost my dad suddenly of a massive heart attack, and I was away filming. He just believed in me when things were really tough, so he always encouraged me to follow my dreams and my passion. And I still don't think that I have fully digested that he's gone.
He's tried to come through already, and that he's talking about an incident in which there was something to do with the smell. Now, this is kind of a weird thing. I don't know what this is, but he's referencing to being in a room, I can see it, and it's just coming through really, really, really strongly, and I feel like I'm in this room, and I just am smelling it.
Yeah.
Does that make any sense?
It makes total sense.
What happened?
After he died, I took 3 flights to get home and went straight upstairs and went to the medicine cabinet and opened up his cologne, and I put it all over me. And then I have a home store, and we made a candle and a spray named after him called Paul.
Wow.
And yeah.
When he's coming through, the really overwhelming theme for him is that in his passing, he felt like he was devoted to his work, even to his own detriment. And even before he'd finish something, he'd be thinking of, well, what about the next one after?
That's exactly it.
But he's acknowledging that you're doing the same things that he did in his life. And,
Absolutely.
And you know, just from a perspective of health, really keep in mind that your quality of sleep, even when you're sleeping, is suffering.
It's horrible. I don't sleep.
Yeah.
Because my brain doesn't shut off.
Sure.
Much like my father did. And
Right.
he was an inventor.
Sure.
And so it's sort of come full circle. I sort of have taken the path that he took and create things the way he did. But I just need to slow down.
Right.
To slow down to enjoy life, because it's been a tough year, you know, trying to navigate this on my own. And some days I'll just wake up and cry because it's overwhelming. I feel that there's a heavy weight on me to keep this going.
Sure.
And I just want to know if it's going to be okay.
Let me see what he wants to say. Okay. Father figure's coming through really strongly, and as he's connecting, he's so interesting. I just love him. So as he's coming through, there is a reference to the March of Dimes. I don't know if there's something literally connected to the March of Dimes or what the thing is there.
Stop.
What does that mean?
Dimes. He sends me dimes. And he always supported the March of Dimes.
Right.
But I will find a dime
Right.
a lot by itself once a week. And I know it's from him.
Right. Interesting.
I have a huge bag of dimes.
Wow.
That I've collected and found.
Right. Wow.
I love that.
But there's like a reference to it as that being one of the ways that he's came through. And that, I think, is just validation that you're on the complete right track. If there's anything you can take with you, take that with you, because that's huge.
That makes me feel good.
Oh, yeah.
The March of Dimes thing was very strange in a good way, because sometimes in life you just sort of grasp at straws and you don't know what you're doing or what you're supposed to be doing. And it just validated to me that we're on the right path. And he is guiding us. He is showing that he's with us and taking care of us, even on days that I want to quit. So it feels good to know that. It really feels good to know that.
With where you're at, it's about helping people. And through you, he'll help people vicariously in that way, through the influence he made.
That's amazing. I've always said that, I feel like my dad is doing more, as he's passed than he could while he was here.
He's so proud of you for continuing his legacy, and that's a lot of pressure on a person, but he doesn't want you to have that pressure. And that's really big, and that's huge. One of the big messages that Monica's dad came through was basically just to slow down, that there wasn't a pressure to have to continue on his legacy, and that she does it every day anyway, just by being herself and sharing the love that he gave to her.
So do you do house readings?
Absolutely, yeah. I actually like walking through a space and just kind of feeling the energy of it and telling people where things have kind of stagnated and where things are flowing, yeah.
I would love to do that. Okay. I bought back the house that we grew up in, and we're rehabbing it. When you go into that house, you feel him, you know he's there. While we're going through this journey, my sisters and I and my mom, I want to know that my dad is sort of guiding us, because there's such a big, strong energy in that house. So I wanted to fly you to Ohio so you could walk through the house when it's empty and have my sisters there with my mother as well.
That would be incredible. I would love to. So Monica invited me to go to Cleveland, which is something I really wasn't expecting. It's a whole other level of connection to a client that I've never even explored before, so I'm excited to do it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Gosh,
you are an
so
angel.
Lovely. You are so
really
sweet.
are. Your gift is unlike anything else. You offer guidance, but you also are very positive and loving and caring. And when did you start to notice your gift?
Well, I was 10, and my grandmother was ill with cancer. I woke up one night, just knew she was gonna pass, and she did. I told my mom, and we got the call moments later. And that was my first instance. And then the more I opened up, the more I found messages would come through. And they were always helpful. They would always be reassuring to people and comforting, and the messages always met them when they were meant to.
It's a great thing to have. It's a great gift.
Thank you. Monica was so sweet and so nurturing, and to get that energy into her reading really made my job so much easier. She was open to the information I had, but even on a deeper level had a sincere concern for me, and I could feel that. So to have that mutual connection was awesome, and I wish every reading were that way.
Thank you, sweetheart.
To you. Thank you.
Going into this reading, I was uneasy, I was nervous, and the second he started talking, I knew that my dad was here. And I felt immediately like there was a burden lifted off my shoulders, and it just felt more free and allowed to let go. My dad has my back, and that's a pretty amazing thing. Where's your mama? Can I say hi to her?
Oh, you totally can.
Okay.
Hi, Mom. This is Monica.
Hi, how are you?
Oh my gosh, hi.
Hi.
Oh, so nice to meet you. Oh, you are so lovely. Oh my gosh, you're so beautiful.
Oh, you're so beautiful. And I just pulled out my St. Teresa statue last night, and I didn't even know you were coming.
I followed you for years.
Oh,
my
really?
Gosh, yes,
oh,
yes.
Thanks.
I don't even believe I'm talking to
Oh,
you right
she's so
now.
cute.
So I have this for you guys to enjoy. It's from my store.
That is so nice of you.
My cell phone's on there. If you need anything,
Thank you. You were
yeah.
so
This is so neat.
Yeah, and thank you.
so much.
Got one. Okay.
Oh,
Bye,
you were so
sweetheart.
sweet. Thank you again.
I love you
All
guys.
right. You guys are the
Thank you.
best.
Bless your heart.
You
Have
too.
a good day.
Bye, honey.
Oh my gosh, that is unbelievable.
I want to hang out with them all the time.
Who do I get to meet next?
I don't know. We'll see.
Oh my God, Tyler.
What if I just started stalking them? Like, what about Bob? Like, I just showed up at their house, like, hey guys, or the cable guy.
See ya. Bye.
Hi! Tyler, come in. I'm Johnny Weir.
I recognize you.
Oh.
Fabulousness. Hello.
Thank you, fabulousness. How are you? Welcome, welcome. I'm Johnny Weir. I'm a two-time Olympic figure skater and now lead NBC broadcaster for the Olympics. I like to bring a Hunger Games realness to my broadcasting jobs. I do a lot of things. I work a lot in television. I have always sort of been interested in the world of mediums. I luckily haven't faced a lot of death close by in my life. I'd like to know a little bit about my future. It's very interesting for me to find out sort of who I am, where I've been, and where I'm going.
Obviously, in recognizing you, I would say the ice skating thing is what I know you from. So I do know you from that. But outside of that, I know nothing else.
What's all this?
So this is a notebook and a pen. So I just basically scribble and tune out all of these other energies and kind of connect to yours. So I'll just do some scribbling. I probably won't even look at you as I'm talking. I'm not ignoring you. I'm just trying to interpret what's
I don't
coming
want to look
through.
at you either.
I'll
Look at my beautiful
Over
things.
here. Yes, exactly. We'll get a mirror.
Quick question, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Have you ever read somebody in this kind of a blouse?
I've not. I've never met someone this fabulous. So it's an honor.
I'm a bit nervous because I don't know what's going to fall out of his mouth. I don't know what he's going to see. I'm terrified that there's some like demon wearing a nun's costume sitting on my shoulder at all times. That kind of keeps men away from me. Let's do it.
I do want to talk about a little dog, but it's a living little dog, okay? I'm saying
Mine!
Yeah, it's your little dog. It's like it's a living little munchkin.
So I'm obsessed with him. Like, he's a king, he walks on water. He's very regal.
Yes.
He has these special bunny fur blankets that I bring out in wintertime, and he's obsessed with them.
So, good to keep this in mind. The dog has a susceptibility to a mouth issue. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm going to the dog's jaw, and it's gonna be cute, but it could actually create some issues for the dog when it comes to actually eating.
That's good. Like, I'm glad to know, because he can't talk, and I always wish he could.
Cute.
So it's really good that he was able to show himself.
Yes. That's awesome.
Certainly, health issues coming up for my dog were very important for me to hear. His tongue is very long, and it's very big, and he has a very smushed little face. So it's very important that I know what to look for. I'm an overbearing parent. You know, I try to carry him around in silks and make sure he's always safe. Because again, he can't like tell me, Daddy, like my butt hurts.
Absolutely.
So the love life is definitely of interest to me.
Love life-wise, okay, let me see where we're going with that. Okay. There's a situation basically where someone gets accused of doing something that they didn't actually do. I have to assume this is probably a situation that's already passed. This feels like there were some deception around exactly how that went. And the feeling is basically to move on and be able to move forward from this. But it's kind of a process of learning how to trust again. It's kind of the way that I would describe this.
That makes total sense. You know, I had a terrible divorce.
Okay.
And I fled from that situation.
Right.
So I kind of always am thinking like, oh, how nice it would be to be with somebody, and then I stop myself because that could happen again.
Right. But it is not going to limit your future in your love life, and that's important.
It's very, very hard.
Yeah, I would imagine.
And you know, in those situations, a lot of things get said that being a public person, there are things that you can't fix. You can't publicly say that that's not true. Right. So that definitely rings true.
I understand, absolutely.
There's so little that people actually know about that period in my life because I wasn't sharing it with the whole world. It was a very difficult time for me to sit and not stick up for myself and not say anything. And to actually sit across from Tyler and have him tell me to my face like what actually went down, what actually happened, it was very emotional just because there are so few people that actually know how I felt and what I was dealing with.
So the thing I want to mention, I'm just going to tell you exactly what I see. I saw love life. I saw my symbol for 2017. I'm referencing to summer. The next relationship that you have, that this individual will also be financially stable themselves, able to pay for things.
Thank
You're
God.
not always going to have to be the one to grab the credit card. So know that, and that's important, and that is honestly something that I think has been a little bit of a missing piece. There is something that, you know, an element of this of almost like in relationships, people have taken and not really reciprocated. And the feeling is like it's time for them to reciprocate, not only emotionally, but financially too, because it's a big part of a relationship as well. You want to make sure that you feel secure and safe. And I really think that that's something that we will see transpire in the way that this comes through. Yeah.
It's time. Just someone spoon me, please.
You know what? I feel you. Okay, give me one sec. Okay. That, all good.
Was there any evil that popped through? I'd like to know who I'm carrying around with me. Hopefully it's not a demon.
Let's see, got that. I'm not sure what that's all about. I think someone's trying to come through, but I'm trying to figure out who this is. I'm trying to figure out what's been following you through all these houses. This is so weird. Have you felt activity in multiple houses or multiple places?
I always feel, and it doesn't just happen in the house, but that I have to, like one of those, like looking over your shoulder, like there's an energy or something there.
Right. It's like you're feeling like you're being watched.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. There's very distinctly a connection on your mom's side of family with this, and this is interesting the way that this comes through. Let's go to your grandmother's level on your mom's side.
Okay.
I am having to talk about siblings. This is interesting. Wow, magic. You caught him.
Did I get it?
I think he went to the, oh no, he's coming through. No, I'm kidding. Horrible.
I don't like flies, they make me nervous.
I feel you. So it's connecting to mom's side of family. Who's the oldest female relative on your mom's side?
My grandmother.
Nice. Do you know if she has a sister that's passed?
I'm trying to think through it.
This is weird. I have a woman coming through on your mom's side that I can only really describe as being, well, fabulous. That's the way that I would describe this.
Is she wearing a fur?
Is she wearing a fur? Well, this is the kind of woman that would come across and present herself in that kind of a way of like being really, I don't know, fabulous.
Is it me? Am I backdoor?
I don't think so.
Tapping you on the shoulder.
I really don't. Check and see who Kathleen is, or it's either Kathleen or Kathy. It's very strongly the connection that's coming through.
Well, I'll definitely look into that. Kathy, Kathleen.
For sure.
So,
yeah.
Do I have demons?
You know what? No demons are coming. They must be on their lunch break.
Oh, thank God. Wow, this is so much. I don't know what.
This is your love life. No, I'm kidding.
It's a mess.
It's a lot of scribbles, but yeah.
Can I keep my horrible looking story?
Oh my gosh, it's quite the labyrinth, but I love it.
It's very,
it's a lot.
That's a lot, but it matches my outfit today, which is great. It was just what I needed at this point in my life. I needed some positivity. For me, relationships and looking into my future, I think I was definitely the most interested in that and who I'm going to be with or who's going to come into my life to enrich it in a good or bad way. To know that there is something to look forward to. It's amazing that he can see those sorts of things and feel those sorts of things. And that definitely is one of the main reasons I wanted to meet with Tyler today. Like, just somebody can sit and scribble and see things. It's outrageous.
I think that people oftentimes assume when they get a psychic reading that it's all going to be about the future. But oftentimes, it's the messages that come through about how we can process our past and our present that put us in the trajectory of the direction in which we're going.
As soon as we broke, I called my mom and was asking about Kathleen, this fancy, sort of very brash woman that may be from my grandmother's life in some way. And I apparently have a great aunt, Kathleen, that was very fancy, very in your face, and loved a fur coat. So it's legit, it's real.
The second you walk past that building space, you can tell Snooki is there. She has the signage. It smells like Snooki. It looks like Snooki. It's just full Snooki. Hello, stranger.
Hello.
How are you?
How are you?
Oh my gosh.
Nice to see you.
Congratulations.
Yeah, my new
amazing.
store. How cute is it? I literally have been doing this since I last saw you. I actually wanted you to come to Jersey because I want you to talk to one of my friends.
Fabulous.
Yes.
When Snooki told me that we were headed to read one of her friends, I was actually honored that she thought of me when it came to this. I have seen Snooki for years. We've gone way back. So to be able to actually help a friend of hers is really cool.
Yeah, I'm super excited for this. So make sure you
I'm gonna like
get your together.
Exactly. I'm gonna like line up all my mental chakras.
All right, where's our ride? Oh, there it is.
Let's see. Oh, it's a
Gorgeous
modest ride.
Well, you're in Jersey. This is what we ride around. I'm not telling you where we're going, though.
Okay, cool. I
It's
like
in
the
Jersey.
Okay.
But I'm not telling you where.
Cool. All right. Well, I'm used to
Get
mystery.
comfortable. It's gonna be a
These cheeks
little
are here.
ride.
They're ready. You were one of my first readings
Yes.
that I ever did on the show, and I was like so nervous. Who's Elaine?
Stop! I can't. Oh my God. Are you 21 yet?
22.
Yeah. I feel like when I met you, you were
I was
our
like
age.
19. I feel like
Baby.
I've won
Oh
like.
my God.
I've been
Time
to
flies.
It really does.
I was like, you want a drink? And you were like, no.
Yep, that's right.
We have like 10 minutes probably before they're here and before we get started.
Snooki, she's texting me.
Oh, she is?
Well, my name is Mike the Situation Sorrentino, and Tyler Henry might know me from a show called The Jersey Shore. Also, most recently, we're filming Jersey Shore Family Vacation, and a number of my friends have already done readings with Tyler, Pauly D, JWoww, Ronnie, and I'm so excited to invite Tyler here today to do my reading. Hey, sis. Oh my God, thank you so much for setting this up. I've been looking forward to this. I've heard such awesome things about you. She raves about you, and I'm so excited that you're finally here.
Oh, I'm happy to be here.
Nicole gave me a ring, and she's like, Mike, listen, I want to introduce you to Tyler Henry. He did my reading. He was so awesome. I want you to meet him, and we're gonna do it at the Jersey Shore house. And I was like, dope. You can't get any more Jersey than this.
So this is the living room.
Awesome.
Where most of the fights happen.
Now, has this room changed much since filming, or
No,
have you kept it pretty much?
It's still the same.
It still smells the same.
Yeah, it smells like I hate it.
You're so crazy. I think this is the most perfect place to do a reading because this has been our house for the past 10 years. I think Tyler's really gonna get some good vibes out here.
This is the duck phone.
Yes.
Oh, the infamous duck phone.
Yeah. There also is our dinner table.
We just had a food fight the other day.
That's the table
Yes.
to have a food fight at.
Maybe just go upstairs real quick.
Yeah. This used to be Mike's room, MVP.
Pauly's bed, Vinny's bed, and my bed.
Wow.
Yes. And then next door, you want to do the honors?
Smush room?
Yeah.
You do the honors. You were in there more than me.
Uh-oh.
This right here is the smush room.
Wow.
Now, technically, this would be the room that you brought any of your
lovers?
Yes.
Ah, copy that.
Yes.
But we also had good memories, like doing barbecues,
Yes.
sitting down, having
Yeah.
heart-to-hearts.
Yeah.
Oh, let's do our reading.
All right. We're gonna sit right here.
I'm gonna go watch. Mwah. Good luck. Love you.
Send the missus out if we need.
Yeah.
Today, watching backstage is gonna be my sister Snooki, my fiance Lauren Pesh, and her family, and I'm so excited that it's my turn.
You have tissues?
No.
You didn't bring tissues?
I have
What's wrong with you?
I am a believer. I do believe in energy. I do believe in mediums.
I feel like you're the only person on the show, or one of the few that I haven't
one
read
of the
yet.
few, yeah. I've seen all of the episodes.
Oh, nice.
And myself and Mrs. Situation are big fans.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm excited today to see what comes through, and there's messages that might come through for her as well. So,
Yeah.
So the way that I work is basically I just scribble, and throughout the duration of this reading, my job is just to communicate anything that I see, hear, and feel.
I feel like right now in Mike's life, he really needs this reading because there's a lot of going on.
Well, what we can do too is we can talk about personal life. If you have any questions, is there anything that comes to mind?
Well, my life is very public, as you know.
Yeah.
This particular month, it's been, very hard, only because I had this situation, a legal battle in the news, which was very uncomfortable.
Now, obviously, being in the media, I know what you've been going through recently.
Yes.
And I'm so sorry you're having to go through that. What I would say is, I think there's going to be opportunities for leniency to be shown. And I really think that in the long run, I'm not worried about you. I think you're gonna be fine. I think you're gonna be good. Yeah, I feel really good about it. The feeling is that there will be some opportunities for it to not be like that bad of a situation. The feeling is like showing, I keep seeing leniency keeps coming through.
Oh, wow, okay.
So,
No, that is a possibility in my situation.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to be a world-ending thing. It's just a little bump in the road, and I feel like you're gonna get through it resiliently.
Good.
That makes me happy.
I'm seeing lace. It's always in reference to wedding. Do you have a date planned?
It took us some time to put the date, only because I had this situation in the news, which, yeah.
Yeah, they're kind of tying that into like the love life thing, and the feeling with this is like, pull the trigger, like you're good. Like do this, do it, you're good. The feeling is like, we're fine. But I feel very excited about this. Interesting. They are having me talk about Dad's side. They are referencing to an older male. I'm trying to figure out what this is. They keep giving me an F, and to me, that's usually referencing to an F name, but they're putting this in multiple capacities, like not just one.
Oh, wow.
Like, I'm seeing this name repeating in some way, so.
Yeah, that was my father's father.
Okay.
His name's Frank, and so is my father's name is Frank.
Is Frank as well.
And also my brother's name is Frank.
Gotcha. So is your paternal grandfather passed? Or is
Yes.
He, okay, so I feel like I have to highlight him, but he keeps showing me a symbol for stubbornness, which always is, it's a donkey. He's showing me like a little and a half.
Yeah.
And really in the way this comes through, there's such a sense of pride for you kind of breaking that cycle, because there is some cycles of behavior.
Oh, I definitely broke the cycle.
You broke the cycle.
I definitely broke the cycle. I put a lot of work in the past couple years to change every single aspect of myself. For my grandfather to know that I have changed my life, it was really cool for him to validate that.
So with that, I'm just gonna take an object.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Just checking to see, this is weird, but this is connected to this person. There's a situation involving someone basically just dropping dead. Like a situation where someone has no real insight into the fact that they're gonna die. I feel like if any men would have just died at a very bad time.
My brother's rosary beads. Stop it.
They're having me talk about a response time, how fast one would help someone. They're just putting a big red X through it, and it's like, it doesn't matter. The way I would describe this is like, okay, if I had my house, for example, and I lived in my house, and I call 911, I'm just using this as an example, and someone comes over, but I don't know these people, so like not family, not friends, it's strangers they're referencing to, but there's a feeling of like, I don't know these people well enough for me to trust them to help me.
Exactly.
And so, well, could have anyone else done anything? It's like, no, it's all
Yeah,
good, it's
and
okay.
yeah. It was a halfway house that they were living in.
Gotcha.
So that's kind of makes sense with the people that were also living in the house.
Right. They're good. Like, I don't feel like anything could have been done differently. But this person does acknowledge, like, again, being at peace and being okay.
Yeah.
It's kind of that feeling. So from their perspective, there really is this kind of sense of acceptance. So this was a pretty profound object.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Yes, and that is my fiance's brother. Lauren's younger brother tragically passed in his 20s from an overdose in a sober house. And it was very unexpected. We expected to see him, you know, the next day. I had spoken to him on the phone the night, you know, before, and I had told him, you know, give your family's worried about you. And then the next day he just passed. There she is. Hi, honey.
How's it going? I have to give you a hug.
Oh my God.
I was watching you.
Oh, I'm so glad.
And there was so much stuff. So my brother's name was Christopher, and he was 25 when he passed. He actually passed 5 years ago today.
Oh my God.
Wow.
He was struggling with his recovery. He was sober for, I think he was sober for about a month before, or 2 months before he had passed, and then he relapsed. But he was living in a sober house. He wasn't living with any family or anyone he knew. Definitely not friends or people he felt safe or comfortable around. It definitely was, I think, reassuring to my mom that you had brought that up, that it was his time no matter what. If it's someone's time, it's someone's time.
I always say readings aren't a cure for grief, but they let us know at least that our loved ones are still connected to us. They're still around in some way, and they're in a better place.
We were all hoping that a message would come through, and a message did come through. I believe that my fiance, her family, and myself can move forward now and be comforted that there's nothing anyone else could have done.
How'd it go?
Hey,
Good?
went great. Thank
Yeah?
you so much. I was due for some good news.
Definitely, absolutely. There's so much to look forward to.
Thank you.
I think the reading overall went amazing. Mike almost cried, I could tell, but I feel like he needed to hear what Tyler told him today.
You know what? I'm very blessed and grateful to have like best friends that I can actually really call family.
Right.
And what people see on that show, and I think why it's so popular, is because we really have a genuine bond. Right. We are practically like brothers and sisters, and it has helped me get through some of the tough times in the past couple years. And the past couple years, I've desperately worked to be the best version of myself. 5 years ago when I was partying on the Jersey Shore and one of the wildest castmates, I'm very proud of myself, proud of my progress. I'm now sober almost 3 years in December. For Tyler to bring up a message from my brother-in-law, it validates my path in life right now. You know, I'm helping people that suffer from the disease of addiction. I partnered with a local rehab in New Jersey for a scholarship program for people that cannot pay for treatment. It was a pleasure to meet you.
You know it.
It was very comforting that Tyler said that, you know, your future is very bright.
So good to see you. Oh my gosh.
How was that?
Woo! That was pretty awesome.
I am blown away by how synchronistic that reading was. He brought objects that weren't even for him, and the loved one whose anniversary of their death was today came through. Like, you can't make that up. That's crazy.
Right, here we are.
Nice. Okay.
See you later. Mwah.
Oh, hello. How are you?
Good, how are you? Nice to meet
so
you.
Great to meet you.
Come
Thank
on
you
in.
for having me.
My name's DJ Pauly D, and Tyler may know me from DJing all over the world, or may know me from Jersey Shore.
I recognize you, funny enough.
Oh, I'm glad. I was wondering if you would.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I'm excited to do this.
Come on in. I'm excited too.
Awesome.
This is my first reading ever. I mean, I have palm readings before, and they've came to be true. So I'm thinking that this is way better than just a palm reading. So I believe heavily what Tyler does. I didn't know if you're gonna know me or not, but
yes.
I think it's so cool. I think that's the coolest aspect of it. You not knowing who you're reading. It's gotta be nerve-wracking and
it is every
crazy.
time, because it could be anybody. So it's, for me, if I don't recognize the client, that comes with some anxieties, and if I do, sometimes it does. It's like,
so fascinating.
Yeah.
I know you're the man.
Oh,
I watch. I
you're
watch.
sweet. Awesome.
You done Nicole too, so.
Yes, she's the best.
So Stunky told me that she was blown away by Tyler's reading.
Who's Elaine?
I can't. Oh my God.
Okay, who would this be? Tell me. Tell me.
That's his fiance.
She couldn't believe how real it was, and she was super skeptical. Like, she's skeptical about everything, and he wowed her, so I'm excited to see what he does for me.
If your validations are like hers, that would be interesting. So funny. So today, I'll just kind of let you know what's popping in. Usually in a reading, I always say that they might try to deliver 300 messages. If I'm lucky, I'll pick up on 30 of those messages. So there might be some really significant details that come through. Others might be smaller memories, references that just kind of validate that that person's coming through, that they have a recollection of their lives. And that can be really interesting too. But usually, if we have objects from multiple people, I prefer to hold on to them one at a time.
Okay.
And just because I'm holding onto an object that's connected to one person doesn't mean that they're necessarily guaranteed to come through. Anyone can come through when I hold onto an object.
Got it.
It just helps.
Yeah.
So I'll hold on to anything that you brought today, just face down if there are any photos.
Yeah, so it's photographs today.
Awesome. Perfect.
Yes, same person. So.
Great. Lovely. Okay, we'll see what pops in.
I would love for Tyler to see if you see anything pop up on somebody that passed away. I'm really hoping for some closure, and I just hope that maybe he can give me some answers.
Okay. There is an acknowledgement that I need to bring up, but it's coming through on Mom's side. There's a feeling of a timing of a passing, and then I have to reference to an acknowledgement of not having closure with everybody. And the feeling that kind of comes across is basically, in essence, it's like, I don't know if we were able to actually physically have that goodbye. And there's this acknowledgement of the timing with it. There is actually an acknowledgement of people being in a different state at the time that he died, and there's a state divide line. Do you know about the state divide?
Yeah, I mean, we're all spread all over the place. I got some family in North Carolina, some family in Rhode Island, and like, I obviously moved out, but no one was able to get like real closure because my auntie Shirley was like the only one that with him when he passed, because he was very sick. He was in the hospital.
Right. This looks like a situation that would go unresolved to some extent in the context of this passing. There's very distinctly an M male name that I have to bring up. It's coming through on that side.
Oh, wow.
Who's the man with the M name?
That's crazy. Oh, that's crazy. So if it's connected to my mother, my Uncle Mike passed away, and that was tough. Yeah, it's really tough for her, tough for us, yeah.
Right.
That's crazy, an M, yeah. That's Mike, my Uncle Mike.
He is having me bring up a couple health issues. Do you know of anyone having an oxygen tank on your mom's side?
He did.
Okay, so it was him.
So he had an oxygen tank, yeah.
That's crazy that you know all that.
It's a lot, I know. So he is having me acknowledge this feeling of when I'm going to my legs and my feet, I don't feel like I have full circulatory functionality. Basically from the knee down, he's showing me very little real feeling of mobility.
Yeah, it's in a wheelchair. My aunt is gonna trip out when she hears this. She's gonna trip out.
And he's joking about showing me a symbol for Hot Wheels, which is like a funny reference. I don't know what this is.
Yeah, that's his wheelchair.
I love it.
That's
and he's showing me flames on the side. It's like a funny thing. And there's a joke about this. It's a funny character because I feel like despite what he went through, he still acknowledges trying to maintain a sense of humor, still trying to be funny.
My God,
still trying to
that's him to a T.
Never lose that, and that was important for him.
Now here's this guy that was sick, definitely very ill, but still so happy. He didn't want to make it about his sickness or him being ill. He's just a happy guy telling jokes.
Right.
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me if he saw himself in you to some extent.
Yeah, maybe.
As well.
For me, he liked me the most, I think.
Yes. He acknowledges one of the biggest senses of frustrations for some living people is actually a significant date also being around the time that he died. If there is a holiday around the time frame of death, or if there's a significant birthday, the feeling that comes across is like my death, and then he's placing a significant date around his passing as well. What is this?
Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah, it was Christmas, and the family's so big, and it's like, it put like a divide on who's gonna go to whose house now, and everybody used to go together, and it's like really separated now, and that would have to be Christmas, because it happened right around there, and it was different having Christmas without him, you know?
Right.
The stuff that he knew, no one knew. The stuff about my Uncle Mike, the wheelchair, the oxygen tank, and the stuff that came to him was amazing. How do you know that stuff, and how does that just pop up from some scribbles that he does? It's amazing to me. Fascinating, actually. So when my Uncle Mike died, it was tough seeing my Auntie Shirley go through that and just to be without him on the holidays. So it was a tough time for her and obviously for the whole family.
When he comes through, he actually talked about in the event that he were to ever pass away, what he would have wanted her to do. And he comes through very close to her, very connected to her, very protective. But he is having me reference to moving on. He's referencing to romantically moving on.
That's crazy because, you know, she just started like the dating websites now. She just brought herself to do that, and the sisters like sort of are having her do that, you know?
Right, and the feeling is like thumbs up with this. And she needs to know that by her continuing to be with anybody, in the event that that happens, that she's not forgetting him by being with somebody else. She's not dishonoring him by being with somebody else. She's embracing the best quality of life with a companion, and he would want that for her. So he does not want her to be alone.
Okay, my Auntie Shirley would love to hear all this. She would love to hear all this. My Auntie Shirley, she lost my Uncle Mike and was devastated. They were super close. She was the one that was taking care of him while he was sick, and they've been through so much. I remember going to her home and still seeing his things there. And now here she is, she's stuck with still looking at those things. She doesn't want to throw them out, and what do you do? And how do you live life without your significant other? So after today and talking with Tyler, I think it'll be a little sense of closure for her.
Do you have any questions or anything along those lines?
There was something that I asked you about was these photos that I brought.
Oh, great.
So my friend Billy, my best friend in the whole entire world, he passed away about 11 years ago.
Yeah.
Now this was like my best friend, and we did everything together and stuff like that, and he passed in a motorcycle accident. And we were together all the time. And so it's like, I don't know if there's anything that you see, the way he died, how do you go living your life one day with him every single day, then all of a sudden, you don't. You live life without him, and I don't talk to anybody about this because I'm a public figure, but I'm private in that aspect.
Interesting, yeah. I mean, I'll just kind of let you know if I feel anything that kind of fits that bill, and we'll just kind of go down a couple things real quick and see if anything connects. There is a visual that's coming through. Feeling is, if I were turning, I would be fine. But I'm up straight. And this is the weird thing in the way this is coming across. I don't have the time to be able to correct anything that would have gone wrong. And the feeling is the center of balance isn't at the center of the vehicle. It's almost like if someone's veering or turning and it's more on one side or more on the other, and we can't adjust quick enough, the focus is almost like I don't have the balance.
Okay. Feel like I'm shaking right now. I hear you say that. That's exactly what happened. He was racing somebody and all he had to do was veer, and he didn't. He went straight because he probably was going too fast. You have to lean into the turns, and for some reason, he wasn't able to lean, and he went straight into that van and crashed right into it.
Right.
That's crazy that you know that. No one, you can't Google that if you wanted to. There's nothing.
I'm so sorry, yeah, because it's all in this split
Man, that's
second.
so crazy.
Yeah, I'm so sorry that that happened, and this happened so quickly that nothing could have been done. The way that this kind of came across is there was a feeling of this happened so fast.
Yeah.
It would have been pointless to even go to a hospital, because the feeling is like,
he didn't go to the hospital, he was sitting on the scene.
Yeah, from the get-go, it's like I know that this is so bad that there's nothing that's gonna save me at a hospital. It's pointless.
Nothing, yeah. That was an emotional day.
Oh, I bet.
And when Billy passed away, it was very difficult for me to remain positive about the subject. I mean, the things that I would do with Billy, like riding the motorcycles, I immediately stopped that and I sold all my motorcycles. The most difficult thing was spending so much time with someone, like every single day and doing everything together, and then just to one day, all of a sudden that stopped. No warning to that happening, it just stopped.
Thank you. I don't know. Good to keep in mind, there is a joke about, and these are two really kind of ambiguous references, so the way this kind of comes across is this reference to Kid Rock.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes, his favorite was Kid Rock.
Okay.
I love Kid Rock. That's insane.
Kid Rock. I'm like, Kid Rock, I don't know what this is.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. And he's referencing to being honored, and it is in a motorcycle kind of a way. It's taking a ride for him.
Oh my God, yeah, we did a bike runs for him.
It's a whole group. It's like a little like, intimate, personal thing, but the feeling
we had
is
a little bike club and we did a run for him.
Yeah, and he knows that. The feeling is like, thank you for doing this.
Yeah, and every single time he would never ride without me, I would never ride without him. And so I got a phone call one day and he's like, oh, I'm gonna go riding. And just crazily, I didn't feel like riding that day. And that's the day he went riding and he passed away. I feel I don't have any closure on that. I don't know how he feels, and I've gotten famous since then, and I can imagine what life would be like if he was still around.
I see. When he came through, nothing would have made his circumstance different had you been there or not. If anything, I think the fact that he took a sense of happiness that you weren't there to see that happen, I mean, that was a good thing for him, because he didn't want that to be the last way that you would have remembered him.
Okay.
So it's important for us to release any guilt that we might have about these situations. It's hard.
Yeah, no, it feels good knowing that, because I always had that in the back of my mind.
Yeah, for sure. The way this comes across basically is he in life didn't get the chance to have kids and have, this whole situation of like, I want to be able to have a family, I want to be able to have everything that I wish I could have had. And the feeling is the time that I died prevented me from having everything I wanted to have. But you have the opportunity to have all of these things. And as you obtain them, he's gonna be there, kind of living vicariously through you.
That's so cool.
No doubt. He's still so deeply connected to you and still there, and I get a feeling of total peace.
That's so cool, man. That's so cool. Well, losing Billy was very difficult for me. I felt like my whole world just crushed. I never experienced a death with somebody that close to me. And then to talk to a medium like Tyler, and him knowing more information than anybody else, I'm just thankful to get that closure.
Thank you so much for today.
No, thank you. This has been great.
Yes.
This is so cool. Tyler has a gift, and how this stuff pops into his head, I don't know. It's unexplainable to me, but it did, and there's no explaining that. You just can't make this stuff up. So he's legit. Thank you. I'm still shaking. It's wild for me. Thank you. Take care. Whew, that was wild. So wild. I can't believe how he got things so spot on. And he knew, this is stuff you can't Google. This is stuff that no one knows about myself. And he knew it. I'm a believer. It was really dope.
Okay, see you later.
See you, Mom.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi.
Come on in.
Tyler.
Hi, I'm Christina.
Great to meet you, Christina.
I'm Christina El Musa, and Tyler may recognize me from HGTV's Flip or Flop. I'm a little jittery. It's that anticipation. So I'm excited. I like being nervous. It's different.
When Christina opened the door, I did not recognize her, but I could tell that she was a little nervous going into the experience, which I felt on the way here.
You can have a seat right here.
Awesome, will do.
Behind the scenes today are two of my very best girlfriends. They know everything about me, and they are also big Tyler fans.
Have you ever had a reading? Have you ever seen a medium?
I've never had one, and I've always wanted one, so
Awesome.
super excited.
Very cool.
A little bit of direction from beyond would be really meaningful right now.
Objects can sometimes help me kind of gravitate more towards certain people. And what I'll do is I'll just kind of scribble, we'll see what comes through. I'm gonna hold on to an object and we'll see what connects.
This is a letter.
Okay, cool. Okay, there's you. Ooh. There's a reference to like mental cognizance. It's this woman who's acknowledging that like she's bringing this much more to my like brain, my cognizance, my awareness. And the thing is, she's showing me secrecy around this, which is someone's way of saying like, I'm trying to like not show that I'm forgetting things or that I'm not all there. But it's almost a feeling of like being evasive or like trying to cover it. This is just a woman who was like, no, like I don't want you to focus on me and what's going on with me. I just want to like be happy with everyone else.
So my grandma, she's like by far the person who I was closest to.
Sure.
She started going through Alzheimer's. Her name was Mildred, but she hated it, so she went by Biddy, Grandma Biddy. Me and her were so close. We used to talk on the phone almost every other day, and when I'd go visit her, we'd actually stay up all night sometimes talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have a huge connection.
Aww. Family coming in on that side. Oh no!
Oh no.
I'm gonna run and go grab it real quick. I'll be right back. No worries, we'll hold on to this.
Okay.
That's a first. All right, slightly important. Okay. Obviously, like, I want to be able to get as much information as possible that's relevant to you in the here and the now.
Right.
So I want to focus on Grandma. Your grandma is putting an extra emphasis in these past 2 years for some reason of like being around you a lot. And I don't know why this is coming in. Okay? I don't know.
I can hear my glam team laughing.
I need to tell you, she's having me talk about change, transition, like transitions, changes, things, and then she's having me talk about like, take a deep breath, you're getting things together, you're moving forward. I don't know what this is, but it's like, take a deep breath, you're gonna be okay. Like, we're moving forward now.
Okay, that makes perfect sense.
Okay. It just seems very emotional is the way that I would describe this.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to
It's very emotional.
Yeah. But I need you to know that whatever this is being referred to, your grandma is behind this in a way that I can't even begin to verbalize. The amount of support that's there is so strong, and the feeling is like picking up the pieces is really the visual that she's showing me. It's like, you're gonna pick up the pieces, you're gonna be okay.
Right.
They're referring to this feeling of like, you're moving forward, and there's gonna be so much to look forward to, and you need to know that as well.
So a show that I've been doing for the past 5 years, we're on season 7 right now. It's called Flip or Flop on HGTV.
Okay.
I do it with my soon-to-be ex-husband.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
I gotcha.
Nice.
I gotcha. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. When my divorce went down and it was so public, it caused a rift between my parents and myself. I think they were very proud of everything that my ex and I had built, and I think they were very scared of what the future held for me, and it caused us to drift apart when we were pretty close.
Sure.
So I was just sort of hoping there was some sort of message maybe from my grandma, who both my dad and I were close with, as far as like what she sees with that dynamic with my parents and myself.
The way that this is coming in is to show patience around this.
Okay.
Dad, that'll work itself out. The mom situation, you're gonna just kind of have to step back.
Okay.
I think that there will be an opportunity for that to be mended over the next 2 years.
What's ironic is that's basically what I've told her.
Yeah.
It makes me feel better that I'm hearing that it's okay to give it more time.
Yes.
Because that's kind of where I'm at. I don't want to rush it or force it, and I feel like, you know, time heals all.
Absolutely.
So I'm glad that that message is being repeated. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
You blew my mind for sure.
It was so wonderful to meet you so
Thank
much.
you for everything. I'm just so genuinely grateful to have had the opportunity to sit down with Tyler. I definitely believe. I know he has that ability. I saw it happen today. Everything he told me, it just really opened my eyes to a lot of possibilities, and I can't wait for what the future has in store.
I'm Erika. Nice to meet you.
Oh my gosh, you look so familiar. Erika Jayne?
I am she.
Yes, awesome.
Come on in,
Wonderful
baby.
to meet you.
Fabulous. This is so exciting. Come on inside. My name is Erika Jayne, and I'm currently on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I believe my future is bright, and so I'm counting on him seeing it my way. So there. Let me tell you what's gonna happen. Okay.
Thank you for having me here today.
Oh my goodness, thank you for being here. I'm super excited.
I am too. I've had a lot coming in on the way here already.
Okay,
So.
all right, I'm open. I'm
Awesome.
open. I'm remarkably calm. I should be more nervous, which scares me. I get nervous all the time, I'm just not right now. I mean, I know a lot of people that are a little bit jealous that I'm in this chair today, so too bad. Everybody wants a reading with Tyler.
Sometimes an object will help make a more direct connection, and other times stuff will come through on its own. So we'll see what pops in, and I'm just gonna give it 1 minute to just connect your energy, and we'll see what comes through.
I have no expectations. I have a picture and an object of two family members. I would love like a real nugget today, but if they're not here, they're not here. So there's no expectations on the reading.
Nope, they're having me hold the over there, so.
Okay.
I feel like that one.
She's talking.
Yeah, I gotcha. All right. Wow. So a lot to process with this. So when I'm holding on to one object, I actually have two people who are stepping forward. They're making a very strong point of acknowledging we're together, we're together, we're together.
Good.
And that's important. This woman and this man both come through really strongly. And it's funny because the I'm almost calling her mom, but she's not biologically your mother.
That's right.
So it's interesting the way this comes in. And they're having me talk about the timing in which they passed.
Yes.
And one doesn't live a super long time without the other.
Yes.
It's like one passes and then like.
Very quickly, not too long after.
Yeah.
That's correct.
And there's a protection that they come through with that is very parental.
So my grandparents, they helped raise me. They were kind of my parents. My mother was very young when she had me, and she was a single mom. So my grandparents stepped in and really helped her, and we lived with them several times throughout my upbringing. My grandmother, her name was Anne, and my grandfather's name was Hollis. Two born and raised, Southern, just, salted the earth people.
This man, he is having me talk about. There's a sweet memory of, I'm seeing a man and he's showing me the very like stereotypical, like we got the tackle box and the fishing and we're
Get
gonna
out
go
of here,
out.
no
But
way.
He's joking about it of like, oh, we're gonna bring a girly girl and go fishing. Like, it's the
No
funniest
way.
thing. But he's having me remind this and it's like the most, it would be the weirdest out of our element situation.
Yes.
And he's putting such a big smiley face around this as like a sentimental memory, something
Yes. Yes, we used to fish together. Yeah.
that's important.
Wow.
He's also joking about someone always having to clog up the toilet. Oh God,
Oh
this
my
is the whole thing. No.
Well, he was a plumber.
Gotcha.
So there you go.
Okay.
There you go, he's a
ridiculous.
plumber, so there you go.
I was like, oh geez.
Wow, nobody knows that. Okay. Well, my grandfather was really my father because my dad was not present. And just a kind, gentle man. He grew up really hard, but provided for a lot of people and had a successful business. And to know that he had memories of us fishing, that to me is just, you can't buy that. I miss that person. So it was nice to have just a little moment of that come through.
There's a reference, I think, with the woman that's coming through. She's having me bring up, on the car ride here, I was picking up on just a woman that was connecting who acknowledged her mental state before she died. There's a reference to a woman who went through a long time before she died of dealing with Alzheimer's. And she had me talk about not being as aware as I normally would.
That's her.
Gotcha.
She had a very long battle with Alzheimer's.
Bizarre. This is actually fascinating because on the way here, all I had was this woman coming through who passed away of Alzheimer's, and I could tell very clearly she was like insistent to come through.
She's doing a lot of talking.
Literally like,
But that's who she was in the physical.
Absolutely. Because she's having me bring
Nothing
up,
has changed.
when she comes through, the amount of relief that exists there is immense. And
Thank God.
being able to be free
Right.
of whatever she dealt with in the mental capacity.
Yeah, it was devastating.
She does show some form of appreciation for either mom or someone just like touching her hair.
Yes,
Like it's
my
this
mother.
thing of like going through the hair and like fixing it, like running my
My
hands
mother
through
took
it.
care of, yes, she did. But you know, my grandmother, she was a natural blonde.
Yeah.
And we used to always say, my God, you know, here is this woman just rattled with disease, but the most beautiful head of hair still, so, yeah. It was platinum blonde, naturally, all of her life. She was so vibrant, so smart, and so creative that when all of that was systematically taken down and just, this person had no quality of life, we were so happy that she didn't have to live that way any longer. Because that's a cruel disease. It's so cruel.
She's bringing forward before she passed. She's putting a very strong emphasis on communication, and she is having me acknowledge her throat. And she's bringing me to here for some reason.
Yes.
She's bringing forward before she passed. She's putting a very strong emphasis on communication, and she is having me acknowledge her throat. And she's bringing me to here for some reason.
Yes.
But she's having me talk very much on communication.
Yes, because she couldn't speak.
Yeah, so please know, that's,
Yeah.
you know, when they bring forward these things, it's their way of acknowledging that they're free of them, that they're no longer limited to that mindset and that
That's
mentality,
wonderful.
and that they're free of it.
Yeah.
The amount of pride that this woman has for you, I can't even begin to tell you. And, you know, for how you've been able to handle things independently. She had me reference to a pride around her wishing she could have been here physically when you were going through a hard time. She does put this more in a romantic sense, but she's having me acknowledge, like, wishing she could have been that touchstone for you to just kind of call up and be able to connect with. She, too, misses that.
She was lovely, and we used to talk every day for an hour until she couldn't speak anymore. I have so many memories of my grandmother. I think, you know, just her sheer will and her determination and just how feisty and just, she really was the love of my life. No more tears for this one. Listen, no amount of money, fame, that's zero. It means nothing. This is a human relationship that, you know, it really can't be replaced.
One thing I want to speak on is just like one other person that might be good to kind of keep in mind. They're like being very specific with how we separate the grandchildren situation. So for one, they're for sure acknowledging adult male.
Yes.
They're putting him very separate. They're trying to make a very distinct, like, this one's very different.
He was very different. He's dead.
Oh.
I have 2 male cousins, one that's passed away, and that's who this is here. This is a photo of my first cousin.
Thank you.
I keep his picture in my closet because, you know, that's where he would want to be, is with my clothes. I mean, that's who he was, you know. He was fabulous and he was glamorous, and damn it, he's in my closet and he's having a glamorous, fabulous time. And that's the way I choose to remember him.
So I do have to say, immediately for some reason, he is having me acknowledge kind of a unique passing. They're putting question marks around this one. When they do that, it tends to indicate that after the person passed, there would have been questions about like what exactly happened.
That's right.
It's like this shouldn't have happened. It's a weird, weird thing.
It was very strange.
If this had been at a different time of day, I don't think this would have happened. Like, and I know that's a weird, bizarre thing to say.
No, you're right.
What time of day was this?
It was in the middle of the night.
Gotcha. What I want to say with this is he's stepping back on accountability with this one. When they do that, it's their way of acknowledging they didn't intentionally end their life. He's saying, I was engaging in like a self-destructive behavior or action or doing something, but then I end up dying, and it's like, he's separating the two things.
You're 100% correct on both. Right. It's 2 separate things. There was the behavior, then there's the accident.
Gotcha.
And it was kind of a perfect storm. And this came out of nowhere and was so devastating. Oh my God. I'll tell you privately.
Gotcha.
I know what it is. Yeah, makes sense. His life was turbulent. You know, when I think of him, I think of a life unrealized. I feel so motivated is because I know he didn't get a chance. So I have to do all I can because not everybody gets a chance. We as a family, we do have questions. It wasn't so open and shut. So it was nice to see you tune into those two things and bring those forward. Yeah, that was something that nobody could really know.
Please note, that's his way of coming through and acknowledging that.
Good.
There is a deep sense of peace there.
Good, I'm glad. Absolutely. Because he deserves it.
I think it was important for Erika to hear from her cousin today. There were a lot of details around it that he was giving me that I didn't verbalize because I could tell that this was a bit of a sensitive thing. I think his family will take great comfort in knowing that he's moved past a lot of the issues he dealt with in life. So it looks like, was that the people you were hoping to hear from?
Yeah, that was great. Are the three of these people together?
Absolutely. I mean, for the fact that they all came through today shows that it's like a family reunion.
Great. Be there when I'm ready.
Right. Long in the future.
Get my outfit ready. This is a soul-bearing kind of thing. Those are things that no one could know. You know, it's almost like you're transported back to that moment. You know, it's like you're there again. Oh my God, what an incredible experience. I mean, I feel like such a crybaby, but what a great way to kind of confirm some things that members of my family and I had always thought, and to know that everyone is okay and doing well.
Spice Girls tickets went on sale last night.
I saw, you know, I predicted that, right?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and I told Mel B that it would be without Victoria Beckham.
I was there that day, and I remember you telling me that after.
Yeah.
And she was a little skeptical.
Yeah.
She was like, yeah, we'll see. Hopefully, she said or something.
Yeah, it was fun.
I'm Sofia Vergara. I am Gloria for Modern Family, so I think that's where Tyler must know I'm from. I brought my niece Claudia. She's very open, loves also these kind of things. We've been fans for like 2 years?
Like 2 years, yeah. Really been waiting for this moment for a while, so it's very exciting.
Yeah, she wanted to be part because, you know, we have a lot of family members in common.
All right, Charles.
Bye.
Have fun.
Hello! Adelante!
Oh, it's so great to meet you.
Hi, Tyler, how are you?
God, I can't believe you answered the phone.
Finally,
Yes.
coming. More than nervous, I'm very excited to meet him. Where are you coming from now?
Malibu, actually.
I read his book, and I think it would be, you know, fun to do this. Sit down.
Oh, thank you. Wow. Well, Sophia, it's an honor to meet you.
No, thank you for having me. I've been like waiting to meet you.
Oh my gosh. I'm totally starstruck, so I'm gonna have to work through it, but I'm very excited for this. So I assume you've seen the show before?
Yes.
Okay, so the way this kind of works is throughout the duration of our reading, I'll basically scribble. And that's just my way of meditating, kind of getting in the zone, kind of like a daydream. And my goal is really to make sure that when you leave this experience, you've gotten something from it. There's something value, you know, a value that's came through.
I already got what I wanted, that I was meeting you.
Oh, thank you, so sweet. So I have more than one person coming through. Yeah, there's 2 R's. I feel like I have to highlight both, and there's this acknowledgement of like coming through together, coming through together. There's the 2 R's, both would have passed. How many R names can you think of in the family?
2.
Okay, because they are referencing the 2 R's. It keeps coming up, 2 R's, 2 R's, 2 R's, 2 R's, 2 R's. One is a female that passed away, and she comes through very motherly, but not your biological mom. I feel like she would have been like someone who passed away, kind of more at an age-appropriate age, so not super young. But she's coming through, and she's actually bringing forward this younger male that passed away, and she's actually connecting with him on the other side as well. And this younger male, he basically, I can tell, died very tragically, or it feels like very sudden. And in his case, I can tell that this passing would have been very like traumatic, tragic. It doesn't feel like family had a lot of resolve around this as this happens. Whereas with her passing, the female I'm talking about,
I think it's my dad with my, it's her arm.
So it's just kind of this distinction that's being made between these two. Do you know of any women in the family who would have dealt with any issues involving like leg swelling or like fluid retention, it would have to be an identifiable feature in a person. And the way this comes across, there's this feeling of like, the way I want to describe it is like I want to like plop up my leg with this, and then I'm seeing like my feet being rubbed, and like it's just a lot of visuals that are basically referencing to like fluid retention. Do you know what I'm talking about with this?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't get this out of my head. It keeps coming through. Like we think of this person, we think of the leg swelling or something. She's very much acknowledging like being able to see your success. The feeling is that she saw this in you in some way before it ever even happened.
Well, her name was Rosalila. She was my mom's sister. She just passed away 5 months ago. She died from a knee replacement. The operation didn't work out, and she retained a lot of fluid, like you said, and it was a complication from the operation. So she passed away. She was a very close aunt because she was my mom's sister. I wasn't looking to make a connection with her, but it would be very like my aunt to be presenting herself and be very pushy and trying to be part of the whole thing. She was always very involved and always like following me on what I was doing in my career. I think she's gonna be happy that her picture and that she looks so pretty is on TV.
Oh, absolutely.
She was a person that didn't have like a filter, so she would always like say or do something that was like completely like inappropriate. It was always kind of funny to be around her. That was very, amazing. Unless they're on our close family, nobody could have known the cause of her death.
I'm just gonna hold on to this really quick. Basically, the deal is there's an individual who passed away in some form of either like a shooting or like their life was taken from them. That younger man that I was connecting with, how did he actually pass away?
In a shooting.
In a shooting, okay, so that makes sense.
That has to be my dad for sure.
Check and see if there's a nickname. This is weird in the way this is coming across. I thought I was hearing Ralphie, but I wasn't hearing Ralphie. It was like Raffy or something.
Maybe Rafi.
I don't know. I'm like butchering it in the way this is coming across.
My brother Rafael, and this was his watch. He passed away when he was 26 years old. He was 2 years older than me. So right now he would be 48. And he passed away, and of course it, changed everybody's life in our family. My brother was killed in Barranquilla, Colombia in the 90s. It was a very dramatic thing. He was shot, and unfortunately, none of us was able to say goodbye to him. He died instantly.
He is kind of having me talk about this kind of interesting thing after he passed away. This is kind of confusing. He's referencing to his passing, and then he's having me talk about like transition happening after he passed. This is kind of confusing, but it feels like there's a passing and then people either move or residentially change, or like there's some form of a move in the way this comes through. There's such a big emphasis on the move and making a move and wanting people to get out of somewhere. He wanted this move to happen, like a big move, and it honestly feels like it's not we're just moving down the street. No. There's like a big move.
It did
emphasis.
happen.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So, and this happened after he passed?
Yeah, right after.
Right after, because the feeling with this is like a collective, like an exhale, like, oh, thank God, they're out. They're out. For him, that feels like one of the best things that could have been done, because that huge move, and not just for one person, this feels like a whole group of people. There's an appreciation there behind this. From a family perspective, it's like, as long as they're away from here, there's a sense of peace.
We are 4 siblings, and my brother, him and I were closest to age, so we grew up very close to each other. After he was killed, we kind of like all came together, and I decided, since I was already living in the United States, to bring the rest of my family to where I was living in Florida. And Claudia, my niece, moved with her mom to Bogota, the capital.
What's interesting is that, when sometimes people will pass and I'll connect with them and they actually won't actively still be involved in their family's lives. In this case, he is still massively involved in his family's lives. And this is referencing to what would be his daughter, I'm thinking.
He had one daughter, Claudia Daniela.
How old was she when he passed?
3.
That was the baby. He was referencing him looking out for a baby, like a little one. The way this is coming in, they're referencing to geographical distance, and they're having me talk about a move. This is just important and
She
good to know.
just moved.
Because they're bringing this up. There's a very distinct reference of opportunity to go between 2 places. This is good to keep in mind as well. They're acknowledging around her taking the next step, that she's going to have the opportunity to do something. That would be something like a program, something official, something that one would do to learn more about something. I see this happening for her. I just don't think it's been done yet.
She's watching.
Oh, fabulous. Nice, yeah.
Yeah. Can I ask my niece to come? She's the owner of the watch.
Please do. Hi, how are you?
How are you?
This was so fun.
Oh,
How are you?
Oh my gosh, you look so similar.
She's mini-me.
Oh my God, this was so exciting to watch.
See. It's a lot to listen to. It's very intense.
The move thing was perfect because she's been telling me all the time. She's like, you can do the best of both coasts. You can do Miami and LA back and forth. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Because it takes work, you know, to do both.
Absolutely. Do you ever feel your dad around in your life?
all the time.
Oh,
All the time.
good.
All the time, always.
Absolutely. It was amazing how strong he came through. And I just want you to know the best thing you can do to honor your dad is to do everything that you want to do, to live your passion, to live your truth, to go out there and do all these things. He's going to live through that, and he's going to be with you when you do these things, and you're never going to be alone.
I've never felt alone, ever.
Yeah.
Like I don't.
Exactly.
Because she's always had a lot of people around.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
All the moms.
Yes, that helps.
All the moms.
Definitely.
It was special for Clary, I think, to be here because she loved Tyler.
Right. It was
so good to know.
So glad you came.
I'm so happy I came.
And because she always wanted to hear something about her father so that she could feel a little bit closer with him since she doesn't remember him. Thank you, Tyler. Gracias.
De nada.
You see, Spanish.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Of course, of course, of course.
I think Tyler has a special talent that something is really, happening in him.
All right, 1, 2, 3, cheese. All her. She's a lot prettier than I am. Let's hear it.
He actually told me things that nobody in the world could have known.
All right, thank you, Bob.
Bye. Thank you. Ciao, Tyler. Everything is kind of positive. What he says and what he does. It's beautiful. I mean, I'm going away with a very nice feeling and very grateful that I was able to meet Tyler.
She's South American. She's beautiful. She's an actress. Starts with an S. I already read even Longoria.
Sophia, this is Sophia Vergara. Yes! Oh my God!
Yeah.
Wait, haven't you always wanted to read her?
I've always wanted to read her.
Yes.
On a day's work.
Yeah, I wasn't nervous at all, but I'm starting to get a little bit of anxiety / nerves.
Me too. We'll just tell them, we believe you only if you tell us what we want to hear.
I'm Jax Taylor.
I'm Tom Sandoval, and we're both on Vanderpump Rules, both bartenders here at SIR, to knowing our winning lottery numbers.
To knowing our winning lottery numbers. Oh, if you could give us Lisa's bank account number, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
We've been friends almost 20 years.
I think it is actually kind of cool to do it with a couple people. I know him, he knows me, so.
Maybe he forgot something about his life. I'm like, oh, remember that one time? And he'd be like, oh yeah, or maybe like, oh, remember when we did that? He'd be like, yeah, we can help each other out.
See you later, honey.
All right, see you, Mom.
Bye.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Hi,
Hey,
Tyler.
what's up, Tyler? Nice to meet you.
How are you?
Tom.
Jax.
Tom.
Jax.
Nice to meet you.
Wonderful to meet you
Come on
guys.
in.
Sir, welcome to SIR.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
awesome. I recognize you guys by name.
Thanks.
I love it. It's wonderful to meet you.
That's awesome.
man.
Oh, doing great. Happy to be here.
I just want to see if everything's okay.
If he tells me I'm gonna be in my same apartment for the next 10 years, I might like have a nervous breakdown. This is our spot.
This is where all the magic happens.
Nice. I've never been here before, so I'm actually excited to check it out. This is awesome.
If he tells me that I'm still working at SIR and I'm 40 years old, I'm probably gonna agree. I'm gonna buy this for real.
Well, I'm excited to jump into this reading today. I've had a couple things coming through before I even got here, so we'll explore that in a minute. But before we start, I always like to ask my clients, if they've ever had anything like this done.
I haven't.
Okay.
I haven't. And don't be offended. I'm a little skeptical of it, but yeah, I'm open to it.
Yeah, and I really appreciate you being here because I totally get skepticism. In your case, have you ever had a reading before?
No, I haven't.
Cool. So, I think it's useless to just sit across from someone and say, your loved one loves you without substantiating details. So I kind of have to take what I see, hear, and feel and then deliver them as accurately as I can. And what I like to do is I like to just naturally see where I'm drawn. So I'm going to take a minute to scribble. We'll see where we naturally go. We'll go from there. There. Okay. It feels very, incredibly fuzzy is the way that I would describe this. It's weird. I'm going between your people and your people, and I'm trying to connect to yours, and yours are like...
My people are more important, so just saying.
I'll see what I can do. Let's see. So let me see. Do you have a Joseph in your family?
Yes.
Okay. So for some reason, they're having me focus on the side of family for wherever Joseph is. They're bringing up your dad's side of family for some reason.
This is my dad's side of the family.
Gotcha. Cool. And having me bring forward this woman, but she's kind of connected to Joseph in some capacity.
So you're saying this woman, it passed?
Passed, and she'd be connected to Joseph, and that I know for certain. She put a big, strong emphasis on a red cross and family stuff around this, and that was kind of the acknowledgement.
Okay, Red Cross.
Yes.
They are hardcore Catholic, and the Maltese cross is a red cross that's all over their home.
Makes sense.
And yeah, and okay.
Awesome. That's weird. On the way here, there was this weird reference coming in of a male and a female's name sounding kind of similar. There's a lot coming in. There's this reference within a family of two names being similar. It's like Joseph and Josephine. It's that kind of
Nice.
There's a similarity in names coming through.
Okay.
I wasn't really sure how to place that or how to even necessarily verbalize that, but it's if you have two people who are together and there's a family comment that oh, they're perfect for each other because they share a similar name. There's something along those lines that kind of popped in.
I'm curious how the hell you know some of these things. I'm just wow, this is a little amazing. Okay. So, okay, my grandfather's name is Joseph. He's still alive. My grandmother's name is Josephine.
Gotcha. That makes sense with the male and female version of the name.
Yeah.
So she is definitely putting an emphasis on communicating. I feel like I have to talk about a lot of things with this because this is multifaceted. Do you have a sister?
Yes.
Just gotta keep in mind, for some reason, they're bringing up your sister. Do you have any females in the family with a J name?
Yes.
What's your sister's name?
Jenny.
Jenny. Oh, there you go. Cool. Awesome. If considering that makes sense, this is just good to keep in mind. They were having me acknowledge her career and then her love life, and they're having me acknowledge balance with this, and we're encouraging balance.
She's extremely hard worker. She owns a hair salon. She's a nurse.
Right.
Problem is she works 100 hours a week, and she does have an amazing boyfriend.
She owns a hair salon.
She owns a hair salon.
And she's a nurse.
And she's a nurse.
Wow.
So she doesn't have. She can do one or the other. I think she does it because she likes to stay busy. And her boyfriend, who they've been together for a very long time, he's probably the sweetest, nicest guy I've ever met in my life. It's hard, and he loves my sister more than anything. He just wishes she would stop working so much.
Absolutely, yes. That work-life balance makes sense with that. I think that's definitely important to make sure we make that time to not only just have relationships, but enjoy them. And that's the message. Only other thing, when Grandma comes through, just please note, the thing she's putting an emphasis on is referencing to your grandfather. And there's this concern about after Grandma passed, she's establishing a concern in wanting to make sure Grandpa can stay where he is at, either residentially, and she's having me kind of acknowledge him as being a little stubborn.
It's an issue. It's an issue.
So please know when this is coming through, she's having me acknowledge family kind of stepping back from the situation.
She wants the family to leave him alone?
It's basically a feeling of we can't make him do something he doesn't want to do.
Exactly.
And that's the message that you need to kind of take with this. She doesn't necessarily agree with him, but she knows him and is understanding that we can't make someone do something they're not willing to do.
Okay, my grandfather, he's an engineer, extremely intelligent, but he can't like heat up coffee. And my grandma, coming from that, just took care of everything. They were together for 70 years. Like it was his first love. And so he's still around. And that's great, but everyone's very worried because he's so brittle and old, and we're very scared that...
How old is he?
He's 95.
Wow.
He's at the point where they're constantly scared that he's gonna fall or something like that. They want to put him in a home where he can meet and have fun and do that, but he won't leave. He won't leave. It's a problem.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call my family and say, hey, I went and saw this amazing medium. He said to leave Grandpa alone.
It's all good. Aw. It's funny because as I'm connecting your energy kind of just kind of absorbed everything. So, but I always say, they're around us fundamentally, and we could do the reading tomorrow and someone else entirely different could come through. So it varies, and I think sometimes the energy is more focused on other people, other situations. And
thank you.
Seriously, so wonderful.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, very nice meeting you too. Yeah,
And,
thank you.
Yeah, thank you. You hit things that I just would never have thought of that I don't really know too many people can know, and especially the names in the certain situations. You made a believer.
That's what it's all about. Thank you, guys. When I'm reading to people, I never know which direction the reading is going to go or who it's going to be focused on. In this case, I was meant to focus on Jax. I believe that I'm just the messenger, and he had a lot of messages he needed to hear.
Bye, guys. Bye, Tyler. Nice guy, man.
He knew a lot about me, my family. I was surprised.
Yeah?
I don't know what to say. I don't know.
Hello. Hi. Oh my gosh.
Nice
I'm Tyler.
to meet you, Tiffany.
Great to meet you, Tiffany.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
My name is Tiffany Haddish. Tyler might know me from stand-up comedy and a TV show called The Carmichaels on NBC and a movie called Keanu with Key and Peele.
Thank you for having me.
Well, yes.
I love your house.
Thank you. Thank you. This is my home.
It's amazing.
We are at the world famous Laugh Factory Comedy Club, and to me, this is my home away from home. Like, this is my safe place. I perform here all the time. I grew up in here. Well, I've been watching Tyler for a while now, and I think what he's doing is really positive and very helpful to people, and especially people that need help. And I mean, I could definitely use some help.
All these people coming through, I'm like,
It's a lot of people. Oh, I got some strong communicators.
there's some strong communicators coming through.
Y'all stand down for a second. Stand down, okay?
I gotta give the speech. Do you have any objects?
I do have an object.
Okay, so I might hold on to that.
There you go.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm just gonna scribble and we'll see who's wanting to talk.
Mm-hmm. This is a ring that's very special to me because it belonged to someone that I love dearly. It would mean a lot to me today to get to know that she's good. It would mean the world to me.
Okay, I just have to quickly mention the woman who's referencing to the lungs. She's immediately having me talk about this, and this is a big thing. This isn't sudden or quick or fast like a heart attack. This is a chronic lung problem this woman had, and she's having me reference to the fact that she wanted to be known she was not suffering and was not in any pain in the moment that she passed.
Mm-hmm.
But she said she went through a hell of a lot in her life because I feel like passing away would almost be a relief from what I'm having to go through. And there's a feeling of like, I'm free of this. I'm not dealing with this anymore. Would you know who that would be?
My cousin Melita,
All right.
who passed away at like 32. We were all under the impression that she had like a heart issue, but she was always having like liquid on her lungs, and they were always draining her lungs. And she always had like a hard life, I think, because she just always felt like everybody was against her. And I used to be like, think positive, be positive. But she never really listened to me on that note.
And when she comes through, I think that just the fact that she connects shows that regardless of what she dealt with in life, she still comes through, and the love is there, and it's clear, because that's why she connects. So,
Yeah.
I think that that's, if anything, like a relief to know.
Yeah, definitely.
And whose ring was this? I'm curious.
Oh, that was my cousin Melita's ring.
Wow.
I just feel like there was more to be said, more to do, more life to live, When he talked about how she was like suffering, it was a relief for her to pass, that meant a lot to me. And I miss her.
Don't know what this is. I don't know where I'm going with this, but I have to talk about this dynamic. There's a father figure that ultimately leaves the family and then ultimately makes a reconnection either when the children are grown up. Do you know if anyone has any Philadelphia connections?
Not that I know of.
Okay, no worries. Do you know much about your dad's side of the family?
No.
Okay.
I just know a little bit. Oh, wait a minute, hold up. Yeah. Well, he was in Philly for a little bit when I found him.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Okay.
so, like, my whole point to meet my father was just to know, like, genetically, what do I have to expect?
Sure.
You know, and where the hell your ass been? Where your ass was at when I was out here living in the streets?
Yep.
You know, and yeah.
The feeling is of basically a father figure missing out at some of the more developmental stages in life, and then ultimately kind of coming around once people have already been raised. The reason why this comes through is that man's father comes through on the other side and is making a connection to you and talking about basically what would be his son's actions or inactions. This man is coming through and basically acknowledging, I'm sorry that my son wasn't able to be the dad that he could have been. And the reason this comes through is there's a feeling of knowing that that relationship is only what it is to the extent that it is. You can only do so much. And the way this comes across is a feeling of even though there is this reestablished thing, I do not see the relationship necessarily getting super strong, super close, or super connected. Does that make sense to your knowledge?
Yes. I reconnected with my dad when I was like 27. I offered to like let him come stay with me and let me take care of him, and then he like disappeared again. And so now he like reappeared, and he says he wants to come stay with me now, and there's a part of me that's like, well, you kind of missed that boat.
Right, and it seems that with everything that's coming through, it seems to kind of indicate from presumably his dad, who's passed, coming through, the acknowledgement is basically know what you're responsible for, know what you're not, and you're not responsible for him.
Right.
And there's an acknowledgement of you have permission to not feel like you have to be, you know, super close. Don't feel like you had to be super close with the timing. And you have
That's what I want to tell him so bad.
For sure.
I'm gonna let him watch the show.
Yeah, well, that works. That works.
Right.
So please know that that message is coming through from both grandfather and then like a grandmother figure.
Tell him I said thank you, and I never got to meet them, but thank you.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, well, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you
This was
so much
fun.
for coming. Yes, you were awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Absolutely.
You're the best.
Oh.
Give me that. This was like a weird family reunion with a white mediator. It was.
If you ever have any other questions, I'm always here.
Oh, well, I will be calling. You know, I've been pretty much by myself my whole life. And so I feel alone a lot of the time. And like, I'm just doing this on my own. And for those people to come through, it's like, wow, I haven't been on my own all this time.
So I'm getting ready to go into this reading, and all day I've been feeling like I'm going to recognize the client. It doesn't happen super often, so this is a bit unique. But I have to put any nerves to the side so that I can be a clear conduit for information to flow. Hello, how are you?
Tyler!
Oh my gosh, are you Lil Kim? Okay, I never recognize anybody.
Are you
That's
serious?
hilarious.
Come in.
So great to meet you.
You too.
Oh, you are so sweet.
I'm so.
Oh my
You have no idea.
Wow.
You are so freaking cute.
You are so precious. I'm in shock. My hands are like all sweaty. I'm like,
Are you
oh, this is gonna be great.
My name is Little Kim, the Queen Bee. You may recognize me from being Little Kim, the rapper, the actress, the dancer, because you might have seen me on Dancing with Stars as well. I'm so shy. People don't know that about me. I'm definitely Queen Bitch when I'm on stage. And I'm Kimberly Jones when I'm at home.
I cannot believe I'm meeting you.
I can't believe I'm here.
Oh.
I watch you all the time and I say, I want to meet him.
Oh, this is such an honor for me. Thank you so much for having me.
I watch Tyler all the time. It's so interesting. He's so cute. But I'm a very spiritual person. I believe in God. I believe that God sends messages through people. Like Tyler, I'm nervous.
Before we start, I want to kind of ask you if you have any objects that you'd like me to start with today?
I do have an object.
Okay.
I am interested in connecting with someone. I did bring an object from that person, and it's very special. Very, very, very special to me.
Okay, well then I'll scribble, and I'll just kind of let you know all of what's popping in, and we'll go from there.
Okay.
All right. All right. Let me see about that. Okay, thank you. So I have two people that are competing for my energy. I have one woman that's coming through on your mom's side of family. Do you know of any situations of congestive heart failure?
My grandma.
Okay. There was an acknowledgement on the way here of this older generational feeling where there was a music connection. It's not like just my client would be musically inclined.
Yeah.
The feeling is like a sense of pride for you because of what the client's been able to do that maybe the older relatives weren't able to fully enact, if that makes sense.
Wow. Well, my grandma's name was, we call her Grandma Mary. At the end, she kind of developed heart problems, and it was hard for us because she was so much fun, she was so funny, but she was tough at the same time.
Absolutely.
I know that's where I get my toughness from, you know? But what you're saying is so eerie to me because I did not find out that my grandma was a really great singer and was in an actual group until like 7 years ago.
Wow.
When she passed away.
Right.
And then they decided to tell me.
Right. Wow, and that's so bizarre because literally on the way here, the feeling was like, thank her
Yeah.
for being able to do these things that in life I might not have been able to do to the tier that I wanted to. There's a feeling of like vicariously, she's with you.
Yeah. My grandma, I feel like I was one of her favorites because she had a lot of great grandkids. She would put all my pictures on the wall when I was singing.
Oh, yes.
But she was so excited where I didn't think she would be excited about me being in the music industry.
Right.
And then when I found out, I understood why she was so excited.
Right.
Because she was living vicariously through me.
And she's immensely proud of you for being able to do that.
Yeah. My grandma Mary, she meant everything to not just me, but the whole entire Jones family. And I'm like, I have a big music connection because of my grandma. So she's important. She's important. He got it.
The man that is popping in that I have to acknowledge, the feeling is life gets cut too short or like someone passes away before their time. And when he comes through, he acknowledges a reference to music. He is showing a legacy being continued on. And then he is having me reference to like a dedication, but in a musical sense. And it comes through. Now, the interesting thing is he acknowledges this hasn't been done yet. And he feels like he's involved in it. I like it.
It's amazing because right now I'm working on music for him, but he's on the record.
That's amazing.
And it's just a beautiful connection, and it's all for the love of him.
That's awesome. Well, I can't wait to hear it. That'll be amazing. And he clearly is really happy about that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got that there. Thank you, Pearl. There is an acknowledgement in the way this comes through of him basically bringing up this fact of showing me soulmate, soulmate, soulmate. And he's very instinct, like automatic, insistent, very, very, it's like coming through so strongly. It's like soulmate, soulmate, soulmate.
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 Like, what do you mean, me with him?
That's what I'm getting at. I'm trying to figure this out.
Yeah, but I mean, my hands are sweating. That's crazy. That makes me want to cry. I'm not gonna cry.
It's okay.
Okay, so that jacket, it's Persian lamb, and it belonged to the late, great, Notorious B.I.G.
Wow.
Which I call Biggie. He's my Biggie.
Wow.
But that was the one thing I always said. It was soulmate.
Because he's having me bring up soulmate, 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 and then he's coming through and he's acknowledging a very distinct apology, and it's not coming across in a negative way. And he's referring to the fact that he wants you to know he's bringing up loyalty and he's bringing up commitment. And he's acknowledging an apology in some cases because he feels like you deserve more than you got.
Oh. The fact that he's sorry?
It's the number one thing that he could convey is I'm sorry. And the feeling that comes through for him is the issues that caused arguments, confrontation, any fighting is like at the end of the day, they weren't that big of a deal. So why did I waste this time arguing about silly stuff? And he talks about being stubborn and petty, and it's like, the feeling's like, no, why didn't I put love first?
Oh my goodness. Because we were fighting before he passed. Bad. And there were times when I did feel like he treated me unfairly, but I was so massively in love with this man. And
I just want you to know when he comes through, he acknowledges having that love. That love is stronger than it even was in life, but he understands that love to a deeper extent. And I want you to know that.
That is so amazing. Yeah, because let me tell you, I always wanted to know deep in my heart if he really, you know, meant a lot of the things he said, a lot of the things he did to me.
He wants you to know at the end of the day, he's like, you're special. He's calling you his girl. I don't know what this is, like, it's my girl. And he comes across in that way of truly viewing you as a soulmate. And I really, honestly believe that. It's important.
Thank you. When he said that I was his soulmate, that, ooh, I wanted to cry, but I didn't want to mess up my makeup. Because soulmate was a word that I always used, even when he was around, because I always felt like he was my soulmate. So that belief, that is real.
Is there anything that you feel on your end that you've always wanted to know? Is there anything that you think his family might have wanted to have known when it came to his circumstance?
I mean, I guess everyone would want to know who did it.
Sure.
Who shot him.
Yes, absolutely. All right, let me see how to even start. Okay. Yes, the sweating starts. It's interesting in the way this comes through. One of the impressions that did come through was a memory right before passing. And this is as simple as it is of him just standing outside of a residence. And he acknowledges this memory of, I remember just kind of like looking out and taking a deep breath. And the feeling is like his soul was preparing to go, even though he consciously didn't know what was about to fully happen. But it is interesting to note, he is having me bring up two people, and showing me two people conspiring together. There is a feeling, interestingly, in the days before of like, I feel like I'm around a lot of people. I don't know if they're at a party, but the feeling is like, I know something's kind of going on. But there's a feeling of almost like people talking or hearing that someone might not have wanted him to live. Showing me a symbol of death threat, and then not taking death threat seriously. Which would indicate that if we don't know who did it, many people would.
Well, he was definitely at a party before it happened, and with a lot of people. But I will say this, it was like a little bit after Tupac passed away.
I see.
I remember he called us all into the room, and he had a meeting with us.
Yeah.
He was basically like, we have to stay tight, we have to move a certain way. And it's almost like he felt something, but no one else picked up on it. They thought he was just on his mafia talk. And I took it very seriously when he had that meeting with us. When Tyler was saying the things he said, I thought about Biggie's fans, how this is gonna be not just therapeutic for me, but for them as well. I mean, there's a lot of negative about the way he passed. But sitting here with Tyler, it was positive.
I think for him, and I mean this at the core of my being, I truly think loving you was the greatest accomplishment his soul truly feels it was ever able to do.
Are you serious?
You showed him what love was, but you helped teach him in ways that no one else did. So that's so special. I think this object really symbolizes that.
That means so much to me. I want to cry, but I don't want to mess up my makeup.
I feel you. That's all good.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, oh, that's like, wow. I love you so much, Biggie. When Tyler said that, Biggie felt like he learned how to love because of me. I was like, that's deep, you know, because he's older than me. So I thought he was teaching me, and that, you know, I never knew I was teaching him something. I definitely feel like it was therapeutic. This was so healing in ways that he may not even know. I'm gonna be smiling for days because of Tyler.
Hey, Mom. Oh, I have someone I think you'd like to meet. This is Lil Kim.
Oh my God! No, it is not. Oh my God. Oh,
Mommy.
oh my God. I love you.
You're the coolest mom.
You were the coolest. Oh my gosh,
Nice to
this
meet
is
you.
amazing.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I made it so Thank you.
I really feel like Biggie came through to give Lil Kim permission to move on. For me on a personal level, it was really fascinating getting to meet someone that I did recognize and knew as being a very strong person. At the same time, being able to see the emotional side and see that and connect with that on a personal level. And I'm thankful to be the one that was able to help her too.
Hi, Tyler.
How are you?
Come on in. I'm so happy to see you.
Thank you so much for having me.
My name is Loni Love. Tyler Henry may recognize me from Chelsea Lately. I'm a comedian. I also have a talk show called The Real. So happy you're here.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Come on in.
Awesome. When the door opened, I didn't recognize who answered it, but I felt like giving her a hug. She just had such an immediately warm and inviting energy, so I went for it.
Sit right down here.
All right, sounds good.
I'm really excited to get a reading from Tyler. You know, there've been a couple of things that's happening as far as with my family, but mostly in the love life. I'm nosy. I want to find out. I'm excited that you are here. I've heard so much about you.
Oh, great.
But you look so young.
Oh, I don't. I'm only 19.
But I hope you can help me.
Absolutely.
That's
No
why
worries.
I asked you to come here.
Great.
So
I'm glad to be here. Awesome.
I think that people do have that ability, and I never want to take that away from them. But every time I see a psychic, they tell me I have bad luck. It might have been the price, because it's like they $5. Maybe if I get a more expensive psychic, it'd be different. Are you sensing anything in the love section, the love life?
The love section.
Do you see Idris Elba anywhere?
I see Denzel.
Oh my God,
I
really?
do. It's coming through.
Seriously?
Well, we'll try to find our Denzel. We'll establish. We'll see what comes through.
No worries.
Oh gosh. Okay. So yeah, let's look at love life. Well, I'm referencing to I will have to make sure what's past, what's present, like what's future. I do have to. What would this be? James.
Oh, that's the past, James. I can tell you right now that.
In the New York of the James.
Oh my goodness.
That's the past one. Okay. I just got a reference to a Lawrence or a Larry, so this is good to keep in mind. I'm referencing it, it's coming through, and there's a.
I like Lawrence's.
I like it, but keep your eyes peeled. As far as relationships go, I don't see you single, ultimately. I don't see you alone, ultimately. I do see you in a relationship, ultimately. But right now is more so about career, and that's not a bad thing. That's
You're
an
right.
awesome thing. So
You're absolutely right.
when people ask me about their love life, the reality is that I generally will just see small details about their future partners, which to me, I think is a good thing. I think that part of the fun of developing a relationship is the not knowing, developing your own bonds and your own connections with someone that is authentically yours, as opposed to just trying to seek out a person because a psychic says so. I have a couple people coming through already. I'm just gonna kind of go all over the place. Okay, so immediately first person I'm wanting to go to. I have a woman coming through. This is an older woman. She does make like a grandmother kind of a feeling to me. She's really sweet in the way that she's kind of coming across. She's a real strong woman, a strong personality as this is coming across. She is acknowledging that she tried to wake you up once. So I know this is random, but she actually tried to wake you up once, and there was an incident. I don't know if that makes any sense. Does that click? She's like visiting, she's hanging out, she's talking about your hair. She's like, it's so funny. I don't know why she's putting emphasis on this, but she's like, for being older, she has like a spark about her, like a youth about her, and she's fun. Now, she is showing me a symbol for bright red lipstick. Or bright, like.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Does that make any sense at all?
Yeah. That's Grandma Clarabelle.
Wow.
You know, they don't make Clarabelles no more.
No.
That's Clarabelle, that is her, and you are describing her to a T. Tyler felt the presence of my grandma, and I knew the minute he said red lipstick, because she loved red lipstick. My grandma Clarabelle was the head of our family.
There is a reference to a Bible that got passed down within family. This is good to keep in mind. It's coming through on Grandma's end. There's an emphasis on a Bible that got passed on. Do you know about that one?
I didn't tell you anything about this. That's why I've been waiting. I've been letting you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm used to getting information, sharing it, and connecting to spirits and having my client cry. That's usually the way that people just release and go through healing. But in this case, with Loni, everything that I was picking up on, her response was with laughter. And I think that in itself was a form of healing and also a form of release. When she comes through, is there anything that you need to know from her or any questions that you've had?
I want to know, does she like me best? No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. There we go. We've got that then. Someone has a cow cookie jar, a cow. There's a cow thing. I know it's weird. Well, hopefully not a cow thing.
No,
that'd be bad, but there's a cow.
No. My mom has the cookie jar.
Is it?
It's a big cookie jar with a cow.
Yeah, legitimately, it's like a
Where
cow
we could
cookie
keep
jar.
the cookies, yeah.
So she's showing me that, but let me see.
I want to know why she never gave me that recipe. No.
There actually, you joked about the recipe, but there legitimately was a recipe.
Yes.
There actually was.
Can you find out where she hid it?
This is funny. This is interesting. Well, because she's talking about how she used to, let me see where we're going. We got, there's also either this is like a chili recipe or like there's something, I've seen a big pot being stirred. So I don't know if it's gumbo, chili, what the deal is with this, but it's funny because she's referencing to a connection to cooking.
It's gumbo.
It's gumbo.
I want the gumbo recipe.
Okay. Because it's funny, she's referencing, she's talking about after she passed, there were things that were thrown out. Actually a little bit too much was thrown out accidentally.
I wanted to still get the gumbo recipe. But we're gonna still work on that part. Tyler's gonna have to think real hard. I just wanna know how she's doing. Is there anything she wants me to do for our family?
Right. Well, when she comes through, it's actually interesting because as she's coming across, she really for you comes through very strongly as like a mother figure. Like she's like real loving, real maternal. So I think the biggest thing that she's referring to is that she's talking about within family. This is a very specific message. She's acknowledging that it's significant and important that you not feel responsibility for other family members.
Okay.
That you don't take on other family members' issues and problems because they're not your own.
Okay.
That you are living your own life and there are going to be some circumstances that you kind of get pulled into, as people do in family. But there's a significance here of knowing what you're responsible for, know what you can do, but know what you can't.
Ooh, Grandma reading.
For real.
She's
reading. She's coming through.
Oh, she knows me so well.
So,
okay.
Yeah. She is jumping up and down to me, which always indicates mobility, meaning that before passing, she had to have dealt with some issues as far as in the way this comes across with lower extremities.
There was a problem. She had a hip replacement, so he was spot on about that. But to hear him say that she jumped up when, he felt her jump up and he saw her jump up, I was like, okay, so now she's feeling okay. She's doing a little shindig up there.
Yeah, let's see what this would be. Unfortunately, someone passed away of cancer. Be on Mom's side. There is a reference to William or Willie? There's a reference to Will, Willie, or some form of like a connection there, but that would be on Mom's side. So wherever that connection would be, that's where we'd see it.
Oh, that's my mom's, okay.
Who would that?
Boyfriend.
What's his name?
It's William.
William, okay.
Yes, and he passed.
And he passed.
A cancer.
Okay. He's showing me that he didn't want there to be any upsetness about how this cancer went, because he's saying that the timing of it when he was initially going through it in the very beginning portion, that the way that this was handled wasn't handled properly.
Yeah, he didn't tell nobody.
Exactly. And he's acknowledging that this was something that he was frightened of, something that he was scared about. He wasn't a fan of doctors, but he's acknowledging the way this comes across, that almost like nothing could have been done even if I said it. And this is what's strange in the way that comes across. From his perspective, he's apologetic, but not wanting there to be any blame or upsetness about how this was handled, because that's just how he handled things. That's just how he handled things.
Could you let him know something?
Yep.
We still mad at him for that?
Yeah, absolutely, understandably.
You channel that he could have told us. It was just a total shock, and it changed everybody's life. And so he should have told us so we could have gave him the love that he deserved.
Exactly.
Tell him that.
He just feels like from his perspective, it's like the way he handled it.
He was always stubborn like that.
For sure. But honestly, I think a lot of that was rooted in fear.
I think it really was on some level.
I guess. It just didn't like it. My mom didn't like it, so. Tyler, you know, he helped me to understand why it happened, why William did what he did, you know, being a man and he thought he could handle it and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just happy that, you know, I got that closure, because sometimes when people die, you know, it's important to tell people that you're sick. You know, you miss these people, and I missed them all, but it was nice to hear from them. This was like eye-opening, seriously.
Good. Well, I'm seriously, sincerely always here, anytime.
You are authentic.
Thank you.
Because I didn't say anything to you. Thank you for this time.
Absolutely.
This has been a great afternoon.
In this reading, this really was an opening of communication. These were things that in life weren't talked about, but in death they did feel comfortable discussing, and really showed that they aren't that different from how they were in life, except their perspective did broaden and they did have a deeper understanding.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much, Tyler.
You're so sweet.
Oh,
Thank you.
I feel the energy, so positive
good.
and everything.
Absolutely.
You know, Tyler made me fearless. There were questions that I had about my family that, you know, were just lingering. And he gave me some insight, which is what I needed. He's the real deal. I will say that, because he told me too many things that people did not know. Nobody knew. I know he helped me a lot today. You take care, right?
Have a great rest of your day.
All right.
Thank you.
It's been great to have the family reunion. A little crying. I'm okay. Now I'm gonna go have me my own glass of wine. Thank you. Bye.
Good.
I'll see you.
Good luck.
All
See you in a
right.
bit.
Hello. Hi.
Great to
How
meet
are
you.
you?
I'm
Nice
Tyler.
to meet you. I'm Corey. Welcome.
To meet you, Corey.
Thanks.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming.
Oh my gosh.
I thought you were the pizza guy.
You know,
But you're not.
I wish.
You're not the pizza guy.
I
but that's
wish.
all right. We'll do this anyway. I'm Corey, and I have never been a ghost believer, ghost chaser type person. But I'm a very spiritual person. So I believe in God, but I think I've stayed away from the whole medium world just because, you know, most of the time it's a gimmick. So I guess we'll see what happens today.
Well, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Thank you for being had.
Absolutely. When Corey answered the door, I had no idea who he was, but I could tell that Corey was a little bit skeptical. I got the feeling right when he opened the door, but he was excited to have an experience. He just seemed skeptical. So basically, I work as a clairvoyant. It helps to kind of be able to just receive information, and then if you can validate it, that's usually the goal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. I think the most interesting to me has always been people who, you know, say they can predict the future, because I have a very, very sticky situation in my life today. There's two options, and it's been really difficult. So I'm looking for that answer right now.
Okay, so at this point, I'll just kind of try to focus, and we'll go from there. I have 3 people. I'm going to highlight. Okay, I have about 3 people that I'm going to bring forward. I do have a woman that comes through very much so as like a maternal type of an energy. And that's definitely a family connection. And when she comes through, one of the roles she's acknowledging is a feeling of, because of maybe some of the men in the family dealing with some issues, she had to take on a lot of roles and do a lot and have a lot of responsibilities. Do you know where the alcoholic man would have been in family, to your knowledge? And that's coming through.
I got them both.
Okay.
You're right on the money.
Perfect. So I feel like I have to kind of highlight that.
I'm gonna run upstairs and I'm gonna grab this one item real fast. Okay. I mean, there's no question that things were coming through to him. So I brought a couple objects from a couple people who have passed on. One is 100% authentic, World War II jacket. I'm not gonna need much explaining on this one.
Right, I would say so.
Complete with a Purple Heart.
Right.
Which means he killed a lot of Nazis.
That's so interesting. All right, so pretty clearly I feel like I have to talk about like an alcoholic male and just that interaction in life, but there's a feeling basically that alcoholism may have been a dynamic that like affected a relationship.
Mm-hmm, you got it right on the head.
And what a hard relationship.
My grandfather, who's probably who you're talking about,
right?
He was a daily drinker,
right?
Which could have provoked a lot of the abuse cycle that he created within the family.
Right, that's a good way to put it when it comes to grandma. And I think in her coming through and kind of acknowledging that he had some of these issues, it's more so an acknowledgement of the fact that these situations have been resolved on the other side. I believe that when we pass away, we gain a lot of perspective. And in these understandings, people kind of come through and are like, now I have this awareness, and that's oftentimes why they'll share it. So is that the grandfather?
That is the grandfather.
That makes sense. Wow. Oh, funny enough, when I'm holding on to this, I have to talk about the two brothers, but do you know if he had a brother?
Yep.
Okay. And then there's a reference.
He had two brothers.
Okay, cool. I have to talk about one of them. Go back and check within family and see if they had a very defining feature on the face that would have been either a birthmark or either a large scar, a birthmark, or some thing on the skin.
On the face?
On the face, yeah. Do you know of anyone who dealt with
skin abnormality?
A skin abnormality on their head or face, either a birthmark, I don't know if there's a cherry mark.
Oh, wow. Yes.
But it's defining thing. Yes.
That's crazy.
Okay, where would that fit?
He had 3 brothers.
Okay.
I forgot. There was brother Al, who I believe was his older brother.
Okay.
And Al had a birthmark on his head.
Okay, so that's interesting. I feel like that's their way of reminding, hey, there's another brother.
Easy.
So please know that.
That's crazy. I had totally forgot about his brother Alan. And then I remember he had kind of that big brown spot in the middle of his forehead, and I went, that's it. That was a crazy one, because there's no way anybody would have known that. Nobody.
So fascinating.
Thank you.
Absolutely, thank you. Do you have any other objects for me to hold on to?
I do.
Okay, great.
Is this one.
Ooh, great.
There you
Awesome.
go.
Okay, we'll see what comes through. Okay. There's a younger energy that's coming through, not family, but references to a lot of damage in the lungs because I'm referencing to fluid in the lungs. Now, fluid in the lungs is usually something we see in older people who get pneumonia, who get, whatever.
Pneumonia makes sense.
Okay. But then I also have to talk about, I have 2 drug overdoses coming through. The way I would put this, this is really confusing because for being an adult, there's a childlike quality in their life and how they were. I'm gonna get additional details.
A few of my friends have a tendency to not grow up.
Right.
We all started working very young, right? So
right.
It's very hard to let go of your youth when you grow up as an adult.
Right.
You're expected to have adult responsibilities at a very young age.
Right.
Things like that. So
it's weird that on the other side he comes through embracing this childlike quality and embracing how he really was. But in life, he's acknowledging that this would have been a disservice, that in being like a child, he would have been taken advantage of, and this is in the way that this pops in. But what's strange is that he's acknowledging that he had opportunities where it was clear that he knew that there was manipulation happening, and I don't know in what context. But he was still kind of naive, still, I don't know in the way to describe this. If someone in a career sense hurts us or manipulates us, generally we're able to, acknowledge it, see it, and then get out of it. The feeling is I can't get out of it, even though I know this isn't right, this is still happening. But it would have repeated. It's not there's one person I'm blaming as much as there's multiple instances of kind of what I would view as trauma to some extent, but I don't know why he was stuck in this.
Well, then I know who you're talking about.
What is this? There's a reference to getting up to get a glass. I have a glass in my hand, and I'm thirsty, and then I died of a drug overdose and passed very quickly.
You're talking about Corey Haim.
Corey Haim?
There's no question that Corey Haim was coming through to him, but I don't think Tyler knew who Corey Haim was.
I don't know who that would be referencing to.
Okay. You don't know, really? Yeah. But my best friend was Corey Haim. Yeah, it was the 2 Coreys, yeah. It all makes perfect sense, really, what you just described.
Okay.
Yeah. I believe it was the day that he passed away when I came to the house, and I was very upset. His mom told me the story of his death. She told me that he wasn't feeling well, and he said all of a sudden, I'm gonna get up and get a drink of water. And he just got up, and then all of a sudden just kind of started stumbling around, and He's like, Mom, I don't feel well. And then he just laid back down and died.
I think what's coming through with this, the only way I can really word this is, as this is coming through, I don't know if this will make sense to you. And regardless of believability, I need you to just hear what I'm gonna say. I know without a doubt that he's coming through and referencing to writing. When I'm seeing writing, this is referencing to a reveal or coming forward or being public. I don't know what the situation was. I don't know what you know of his situation. I only know what I see. But in the context of his life, I don't feel like his life's story is completely done. I don't believe that his life story is completely resolved in what has been expressed to the world from his perspective. And he knows that something can be done to fill in those pieces of his life. And it's important for him that this be done. If there's ever been any question of writing something or coming forward with something, I don't know what it means, but just please know.
It's kind of a hot point right now, yeah.
You have his encouragement in whatever this is, but it does come through.
Yeah, well, it's certainly the topic at hand. So there's been a lot of pressure on me to come forward with information that he had asked me to give this information, and I did a book. I wrote a book.
Oh, great, okay.
And that was what he asked me to do.
Right.
Unfortunately, when I wrote the book, I was not able to put forth all of the information that I would have liked.
Right.
So it was beyond my control.
Sure.
That said, we are planning on making a film of that same story, but again, I imagine we would have to consider the same legal boundaries.
Right.
It's a tremendous burden. It's a tremendous burden. The story is about what's going on in Hollywood and the fact that there is an epidemic that's been there since the 20s and 30s of taking advantage of children and taking advantage of parents who are unaware of what's going on with their children. And, you know, that plays out in all sorts of different ways, from feeding drugs to kids to making them get drunk and doing things that are inappropriate. That's a decision that I'm actually struggling with right now. So you couldn't be closer, you know, to what's happening in my reality, but at the same time, I can't say that I have a solution at the moment.
Understandably. From his perspective, whatever happened, I don't think just affected him. And I think that it affected more than one person. And these are victims or people who have gone through whatever he went through as well, who are out there and also know of who this person is that would have been harmful or hurtful. And for their sake, there's an acknowledgement on his end of a feeling that he wishes he would have been able to be public for their sake, because there are others.
Unfortunately, these things do happen, and unfortunately, they happen to my best friend, and unfortunately, they happen to me as well. I know that I care. I know that I want to do everything that I can to help others, but it's a lot of responsibility. And it does have its own level of very intense and very real danger attached to it.
That being said, from your position, of course, there's only so much you can do, and you shouldn't hold on to a responsibility that would get you or put you in a position that would affect your life detrimentally. I suppose all I can say from his perspective is just that he, I suppose, understands now more about the situation and whatever it was, and is encouraging and clearly thankful that you're telling his story. Even if there's other details that haven't been mentioned, you know, ultimately, it's not your responsibility. But that's his way of acknowledging that situation.
But at the same time, I don't know if I could live knowing that there's other people that are victims, and and if, you know, coming forward we're able to stop that, that would be a very powerful thing. So you got me there. Okay, let's get to the future telling part.
All right, future telling part. I like that. Let's do that.
What happens if I do have to come forward? What do you see happening?
Right. Well, the way that I would put this, let's see, we've got that. The individual that's being referred to clearly had lots of opportunities to interact with kids. All it will take is one person coming forward for a whole other group of people to come forward. That doesn't have to be you. But what I would say in the event that we come forward with this, it's clear that other people would also come forward and support you. At the same time, it's also very clear that there would be matters of legality.
That said, I can't let something like that prevent me from protecting others, though.
Right. No, for sure.
You know, he's caused a lot of pain, this person.
Yeah.
A lot of pain.
For sure.
A lot of people.
Absolutely.
I know that much. It was pretty overwhelming. Like, literally, I've been praying for several nights in a row for this answer. And I feel like that whole thing was orchestrated by some greater power to help me find that answer.
So this is clearly a ring on a chain.
Right.
And I've been holding on to it for the duration of the reading. Whose is it?
Well, it's the person that you're speaking about.
Nice.
Yes. He'd given me a ring that he bought for me. And he had one just like it. And it was kind of like our little best friend ring thing.
I can only imagine what you've been through, and you are such a strong person. And,
Thank you.
I appreciate you being open.
I really thank you. I can't say that I was really ready for what you would come up with, because it's everything that's going on with me right now is really right on the money and to a frightening level.
No, I understand.
I must say. He's got some spiritual connections, there's no question. Just kind of a sense of freedom, really. He was reaching right into my brain and picking out each little piece of it and putting it together, and I was like, what? Yeah. That was interesting, folks. That was definitely an emotional afternoon. A very inspiring and emotional afternoon.